hear you.
Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo of the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we're about to get started here with Open Mic Live. But first, as always, a word from our sponsor. And this is going to be interesting.
At InDigital, we know the public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESI Net goes beyond industry standards, not only I3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
Have you ever met a 911 professional and asked, what's the worst call you've ever taken? Well, here's your answer. I heard your last breath the night you flipped your four-wheeler. I tried to call you the day you committed suicide by driving your car into a tree. Blue face, cold to the touch. I helped you with CPR after you found your infant face down, not breathing. It messed me up. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. You were with me from the beginning, Grandma. 27 years later, I took the 911 call when you died. How fitting to be there for me in the beginning, and I was there for you in the end. I miss you, Grandma. I am 911. This is but a glimpse into the world of emergency dispatch. But what is it really like to answer a call during someone's nightmare? What is the impact on the first responder answering the call? From Titletown Publishing, and available on Amazon or where you purchase your favorite books and ebooks. Imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday. If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Oh, we're live. Hi.
Looks normal.
Yeah, it seems to be doing okay. Hello and good evening, and welcome to Open Mic Live. I'm Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and this episode is sponsored by InDigital, Leader Next Gen Core Services. Big shout out, as always, to subscribers of the podcast, whether you are on Circle, Patreon, or Facebook. Thank you so much for everything. I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do if it wasn't for all of you, but especially all of you who are here watching, supporting, listening, just all of it. Thank you so very much. And as we always do for Open Mic, how are you all doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being crappy, 10 being awesome, how are you doing? So let's we'll start over here to the right. And as you can see, I have some guests with me. I've got my siblings, so this is going to be interesting. To my left is Fernando. What's going on?
Hello.
To my right, younger twin sisters, Devon.
Hi.
And Crystal.
Hello.
All right. Excellent. So starting with Crystal, and we'll make our way down here. What is your number on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being crappy, 10 being awesome? How are you feeling? How are you doing?
An 8.
Oh,
I'm doing pretty good.
that's good. That is very nice. How about yourself?
I was going to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am an 11.
Oh, what is that from?
Aladdin.
This is how it's going to be. Yes. All right. Also, really quick before we continue moving down here, we also have another person with us, and I have to look over here, see if she can jump in. Our mom, Gloria, is with us.
Yay.
What is your number? What would you say your number is?
Now I'm at a 12.
Oh, she had to outdo you, but mom is that one person on The Price is Right who always goes the $1 more.
$12.50, Bob.
Yes.
I was gonna say
$12.01.
Yes, exactly. I'm way over a 10 already because this is going to be fun and I'm excited. What about you, for Chando?
For Chando.
I-
For Chando.
well, I would say probably a 10 minus. I'm a little bit tired, but that's fine.
All right. Well, there you go. Those are our numbers,
Yeah.
and I hope this is going through. So, can you see it on there? You haven't seen it on there yet?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah. That's why I told you I can't see on your thing that you're live.
That's because that's the wrong page. Huh?
You're not on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, it is, but it's on the podcast one, not my personal one.
Yeah.
Okay. So then there's you.
You're just gonna have to look for it.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out if this is actually going through because it looked like there was some sort of delay or something going on. And according to Instagram over here, it hasn't, it's just going
Oh,
through.
it is?
Oh, okay. So it's right there, but it seems
Yeah,
to be
it says
cutting in and
live.
out.
No, I have it on my phone.
It is because it doesn't look like it to me.
And okay, so
Oh, I guess it is.
and we're talking, it's moving and everything.
Yeah, you just wave.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a little like laggy, but yeah, it's still.
On mine,
okay.
you're frozen.
No, mine is
Oh.
still going.
Weird.
Got it.
Okay. So all right, so it seems to be going. Let me type something in here really quick. All right, so I just typed in there. If you can see this, I just want to make sure that it's actually working because it appears that like Instagram is all messed up and doesn't look like it's coming through as well. And oh, Jeff, all right, awesome. Hello. Excellent. Okay, just want to make sure that it's working because I don't know, maybe the bandwidth or whatever off the Wi-Fi. Usually, I'm connected right in, and all right, we're just going to continue this. So, you said that you were. What was your number again?
A 10.
Okay.
Minus tired.
A 10 minus tired.
tired.
Okay. Yes. So we usually, for open mic and everything, we share funny 911 stories, but sometimes we share some funny, personal stories or anything else that's going on. And our mom is over. What happened?
She's eating chips.
Oh, she's eating chips and
And
she's
it's
trying,
like, I can hear it.
she's trying not to be loud is the thing. So you sound like Snoopy eating bones over there. Okay. Just So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be sharing some funny stories, probably personal stories of us growing up or whichever. But if you have any funny 911 stories, please throw them into the comments. We will read those and critique them or go over them, laugh, whatever. This is what we do. But also, good friend Dawn hooked me up with a Jenga game that has questions. So we are going to be going through some of those as well. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. And our own Vanna, our mama, she's going to be the one who's going to pick the blocks and hand them to us, and then we're each going to read one as we go through, and we're going to answer them. So go ahead, start it off, and hand the first one over to Crystal. She's going to be. So, what is your question? What does it say?
If you were in a coma and only one song could wake you up, what song would it be?
What would it be?
Man, only one song? Ooh.
And for you as well, if you're out there watching, listening, if what was it again? If there was only one song, if you were in a coma and there was
only
one song
could wake you up, what song would it be?
Okay, so for you guys as well, what would the song be for you? What song would wake you up out of a coma?
Man, that's so hard though.
What? Why?
Because
There's not just one?
No, there's not just one. But you know what? Like when I'm driving and I'm falling asleep, Devon and I always put on Whitney Houston to wake me up so I can drive.
Yeah.
So
So what Whitney Houston song?
I'm Every Woman.
It's All in Me.
Yeah. Yeah. You blast that when you're driving and you're falling asleep, that will wake you up. Whitney is always the last resort. I will listen to any other music, but if I'm falling asleep and I'm gonna need to keep driving, I always tell Devon, you better whip out the Whitney. Put Whitney on.
Interesting.
No,
All
one
right.
time when we were traveling, and Nando was with us, it was when we drove over here to Michigan, and we stopped over at a at a gas station, and there was this like little Chino man listening to Whitney Houston for real and like super loud, and we were all getting out of the car, and it was I'm Every Woman, and it was so good. We were like, yes, that man.
Híjole. What about you, Devon? What song would wake you up? Would it be the same one or would it be different?
Nah, I'm probably gonna be a cheese and be like, if it was for me personally, it'd probably be a Linkin Park song just because they're my favorite. But if I had to say, like, if for something to wake me up, it'd probably be Ocean Avenue.
Ocean Avenue? That's from Linkin Park?
No,
No.
it's not.
Oh,
No.
what song is that? I don't know what song that is. My bad. I don't know what song it is.
Well, because
Sing it.
she's like,
not
no
gonna
way,
sing
man,
it.
I can't sing that song.
No, only because it's a song that.
I was gonna say you can't play it because
not
it'll
gonna-
get.
No,
Oh,
come
I was
on.
gonna say it's
No, no, no.
it'll get us
No.
taken down.
No, I would say because it's a song that Chris and I both listened to before we met each other. But we were at the same
Oh.
concert at the same time before we met each other.
Oh,
I'm talking about my husband. So
Yes,
It's-
she's talking
it's-
about her husband.
yeah, it's by Yellow Card. So yeah.
Oh yeah, we were at
So-
the same concert and we didn't know
When
each
we were
other back
graduating.
then.
What?
Yeah, we both went to because we're from Florida and they do grad night at Disneyland for when you graduate, and we all went. And Chris is from Tampa, and they did the same thing. So we were both liked Yellow Card, and we were both at the concert. I was filming it, and we realized we were both there the same night, but we didn't know each other. We didn't meet each other that day, but we were both there at the same time.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
That's cool.
You forgot that story now. Yes.
That's
So-
why I said it would be cheese because it's like, yeah, it's a cheesy story, but it's the truth.
So, what about you? What song would wake you up out of a coma? Just one song.
I have no idea.
What?
I don't really
There's
know.
too
I've been thinking
many.
about like I don't know. I can think of any song, I guess. I think it's like I'm thinking of like a silly song or like serious song. I don't know.
It has to wake you from a coma.
Wake
your
me
brain
from
dude,
a
it has to
coma.
like,
wake you
oh
from a
my God.
coma.
If it's gonna wake me from a coma, it'd probably be anything from Ronnie James Dio. I think.
Of course,
Wow.
because it's also the same name as his dog.
It has a powerful voice. It'll wake anybody up.
Oh, so does your dog. Yeah, your dog has.
Yeah, he has a powerful voice too.
So for me, I think it would either be from. No, I can't even remember the name of the band now. So Korn. It would have to be Blind.
Oh.
Yep, because right in the beginning it goes, "Are you ready?" And yeah, that would wake me up. Yeah, I'd be like, "Yes, I'm ready to live.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're ready to live.
I'm ready to continue the rest of my life." Yes, yeah. So that would be my song. What
That
about
would've
you,
just
Mom?
been like it would be a mixtape.
Me?
Yeah.
La charanga.
The quack quack song.
The quack quack song.
Yeah.
So I'll say La Chona.
So for those of you who are watching and listening, these are, I guess, would just Mexican songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tejano
you would say
music.
Tejano music or something like that. Yeah, so you can look that up. Charanga and La Chona.
It will really wake anybody up.
Yes. Okay. Next Black Mom, please. Vanna. All right, Vani.
Would you rather have a time machine that only goes back in time or only into the future?
That's a good one.
Ooh.
You know what? Okay, hold on. Let me see this really quick. So while you're go through that because I want to type this here for the audience.
Yeah.
So that they can, I want to see what your answers would be as well. James Lockerbie says, "What's up, 911 family? What's up, dude? What's up,
Hi.
dude? How are you doing?" All right. So, would you rather have a time machine that only goes back in time, or only into the future? What are your thoughts? What would you rather have? Oh, there's Mom in the comments. Hola.
Jello.
All right, I'll put this over here on Instagram as well. All right, we'll see what you guys say. All right, so that only goes back in time or only into the future. What would you say?
Back in time.
Yeah.
The future's unpredictable. Like you don't know what's going to happen yet. And
But you can't go back to the present time either. You can only go back in time.
There would still be a lot of things I'd want to
See?
again.
All
Yeah.
right, that makes sense. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Devon?
Yeah, mine was gonna be super depressing too. I was gonna be like, well, because if I go into the future, I mean, everyone that I love will be gone. If I go back in time, I can see all the people that I miss.
Aww. I don't want to answer
Or all the
that.
people, all the people I didn't get to meet. Like,
Yeah.
never got to meet Grandpa. I'd go back in time and meet Grandpa.
Well, that's all the
Yeah, I
time
was
we
gonna
have
say.
today, folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had to go back in time and see Grandma. Yeah, I would definitely pick go back in time.
You're gonna start crying now.
So are you okay? So let's just say this is one of those where it's
You're
like
telling me I
when
can't
you go
interact?
back, huh?
Are you saying I can't interact if I go back in time?
No. You would be
Oh.
able to go back in time, but you would be like, I don't know, I guess kick your own ass too. Get out of here. I want to experience this, not you. But what if I guess you wouldn't know if it changed anything. If you could only go back in time. All right,
Yeah, but
Jeff
if you-
over here
yeah.
says only back in time. I miss the old days.
Aw.
James
Yeah.
says my luck, go back, screw things up in a new fantastic way.
So that's the cool thing is yes, new fantastic way, right? So I was thinking the same thing, right? So you go back, say if that happened, you could wait it out a little bit and go back again, whatever, because time's still going to go by. Well, it's still time progress normally.
Oh yeah, because you could only.
Well,
ever
if
go
time
back
progresses
in
normal,
time.
you can go back.
Oh
and
yeah.
then live for a little
And
while
keep
and then continue to go back.
your
Whereas if you
own-
go forward, we don't know what that is. We don't even know if the planet is here. But we know for a fact because we
This
are
is getting
here.
dark.
I'm
Like,
just saying because we're here and we're proof of it. We know that we can go back
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the truth.
if
Okay.
it were possible. We
Yeah.
might go forward and boop.
Yeah.
That's it.
You like a blip.
Yeah. You might
You're gone.
go right into a black hole.
That's
I
true.
don't- I don't know where that goes.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
So it would be our own version of like Groundhog Day,
Yeah, pretty much.
or you could
Yeah,
do that.
You could, and the cool thing too is like, so if you're going backwards, you can grab people along the way and go back. Maybe you could if you could.
Yeah.
That would
Party
be
machine,
interesting.
yeah, if you could.
Yeah.
Party
Not- if it's only
machine.
you, then I don't know. Then I guess, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And you could be like freaking Biff from Back to the Future.
Still
You
be
go
a
back in
Forward
time.
Almanac.
Wait it out, and then boom, you're good.
Cash in.
You don't have to go that far back. You just go back a couple years.
Get some letters.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. Already we're thinking about diabolical ways for money and everything. No, I would probably do the same thing. I would just go back and back and back and just there's a lot of concerts that I wish I could have been at, but I wasn't even born yet. So
Yeah.
This is true.
yeah,
My
a lot
God,
of
you can
things
meet
like
the
that.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Right? You could
Get
be
the cheap
there.
tickets and
when-
still be in the front.
That would be cool. Okay, so since it's over, no, yeah, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. That's what it was. And then, all right, here we go.
Oh, is it dumb?
What kind of cult would you start?
Oh God.
Jeez.
A cult of personality.
There you go.
What?
There you go. Yes, he said a cult of personality. A cult of personality. Yes. I know your anger.
Stupid.
Oh, James says, tell Lincoln to duck.
Yeah. Then you'd be a hero.
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
We can tell a
Dude,
lot of people that.
Yeah, you do a lot of stuff.
I
James, there would be
mean-
statues of you everywhere.
Yep.
Like
In
you,
the future, you'd never
Right
see
there,
it,
the
but there'd be
president.
statues everywhere.
that's true. Yeah. you might end up president yourself, but you would never know because you're going back and back. So what kind of cult would you start? I don't. That's a. No. Let's go with another one.
It's like no cults, man. No cults.
Yeah, no cults. No cults. Let's go with another.
I don't want
one.
to do that.
Call
Yeah.
me negative.
Yeah.
That negative
If you had a
doesn't
TED
equal
talk,
positive.
if you had a TED talk, what would it be about? What would you talk about?
Done that.
Yeah, I've kind of done that already, but
Yeah.
just like storytelling stuff, I would still do that. I think that would be a lot of fun to be able to do that and talk about dispatch stories during a TED talk. I would love to do that. All right, Chando, I'll go to the left and then we'll come back around this way.
I have no idea.
I could see you giving a TED talk on either playing the guitar or anime. Maybe not anime.
I don't know.
Video games. I could see you doing a TED talk on video games or something.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Crystal?
A TED talk.
I feel like my answer is the answer for both of us. What-
Okay, go.
I was going to say a TED talk about how to treat your public servants, which includes people who everyone who works with the public. Don't treat us like trash.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Respect
would have been.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay,
we're here
hold
to
on.
serve, but we're not here to slave.
This is true. So, well, can you say not the name, but
I
what
work
you do?
at a financial center.
Yes, and there are people like Mrs. Deagle, right, from the Gremlins who come in,
Yeah, the
and are just like
100%.
Deagle. And Crystal,
What?
Similar kind of thing.
similar
Next.
kind of thing.
Ta-da!
Oh, where I work at?
Yeah,
Oh,
She can say it.
I don't care. Yeah, a library.
yeah. So she works at a library. So what are some of the things that I guess that you have to like? Do people come in because they're upset that their book that was on a list ended up getting given
The
to
most
somebody else?
relatable
or-
thing I can say is I'm trying to think of the cartoon now. Wreck-It Ralph, on the part 2 of Wreck-It Ralph, when they go to the Google that's not Google, the little guy, and they're like, answer our questions. This is literally what people come and ask. Like I'm Google. Like I need to know. Like I should know because I work at a library. And
Dude,
they
you should be
every question. They're
You should work in dispatch because that's kind of how that is sometimes. We
They
have
just
people
like the
calling in.
Fireworks start?
yeah, there's like, do you know how to get here? Can you give me the directions? Is it north of here? Is it south of here? And I'm like,
As
I don't
they
have a
hold their
freaking
smartphone.
compass.
Do you know where this is?
I don't know if it's
Well, that's
north
funny
or south
'cause
of here.
People call dispatch for that, don't they?
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
time.
I need directions downtown. I'm like, I have no idea. And they're like, don't you live here? And I'm like, no.
There have been people who they would call in and ask about the weather. Like, well, how's the weather? How's the conditions and everything out there and stuff? Or like, look outside.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't say that.
I'm not a
just
meteorologist.
Yeah.
No, people
I don't
come
know what
in-
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
you know
I
what I
wouldn't
hate
say
when
that.
people come inside and they're like, it's a beautiful day outside. Oh my God. I mean, you should be enjoying it. And I'm like, I am in a building with no windows. Thanks for rubbing it in, but I can't see outside. I'm a troll in here. And it's like, yeah, I'm being held down by the man, and the man is telling me I gotta answer your stupid questions. All of them.
For the second time today, that's our time. Thank you very much for joining us.
But here's the thing: is nobody cares about answering people's questions. We don't care about that. It's just be polite, be nice.
No, it's the audacity
Yeah.
in which you ask your questions.
Yeah.
The fact that you're like, you don't know.
don't be.
How
a
do you not
turd.
know? And I'm like, you don't know. You're asking me. And all I'm doing is Googling it. So calm down.
This is very true. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to my TED talk.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to our TED Talk. Treat us
This
well.
is your block.
Oh my God! Why did I get like a whole dictionary?
This is a paragraph's worth. I don't know what's going on.
Next one.
You want me to read it?
No,
No, he's just saying like he doesn't want to read that one.
Get another one.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
I would say, yeah, that's kind of funny.
I don't know if it'd be okay.
He's like, unless you don't want to answer.
I
know. If you find out your partner was arrested without any additional details, what is the first assumption you would make about why? Well. Oh no, probably road rage.
TV raging.
Road
I
rage.
guess that's it. But that's because people are crazy and stupid on the road all the time.
It's
So
true.
it would be justified.
I would understand. I'd be
He's like, I'm
understanding.
understanding
Yeah.
of that.
Don't yeah. I don't know.
That
people,
works.
people got
That
kids.
works.
You can't be driving like a fool around people, you know what I mean?
That's
That
true.
would be justified.
Very
I
true.
feel like anybody with kids, people are driving like what I want to say on the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I might go to jail too.
No, for real. It would be clocking somebody for
Right.
driving, like, especially like at a grocery store and even in the parking lot. Sometimes people are just going nuts. We're like,
Mhm.
dude,
Yeah.
I'll break your leg.
Yeah,
Like, why?
not even necessarily road rage, just rage at people's driving. Literally that.
Their stupidity.
Those people are
Next
stupid.
break.
Yeah.
Mom's on her phone, so go ahead, Crystal. Here's one for you.
Like a present. Here's one for you.
Answer this one. Oh.
This is good for somebody who works at a library. Name one popular celebrity, musician, movie, or book that is overrated. Oh, I'm going to say the one that everyone will hate me for. I love you, but I'm sorry, my white girls. Taylor Swift. 'Cause she's an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just not a Swiftie. I am not a Swiftie. And it bothers me that people are like, oh my God, she's so wonderful. And she writes everything. You know, like, I don't care. Do not care 100% about Taylor Swift. She can fall down a flight of stairs. Whoa. I mean, she'd be okay. She's rich. Like,
And she can shake it off.
Definitely, she can shake it off now. So you were right.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not trying to be evil, but I just don't like her.
Hello, Jamie. How's it going? Jamie says, laugh my ass off. Hashtag not a Swiftie. Oh, my Lord.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Bunny?
What's overrated?
What's overrated to you? Right? Is musician, actor,
Celebrity.
It's like celebrity in general. Yeah.
Movie, book.
Oh, I really can't think of one.
You can't think of one? I'll say it for you. Twilight.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but that
yeah.
was so long ago. I feel like
Yeah,
not
I mean it's
relevant
old, but
anymore.
it's still like very overrated.
I think a lot
So,
of
the thorn in my
teenage
side.
fiction, I guess, yeah, is overrated. Like
Teenage fiction?
Yeah,
young
yeah.
adult fiction has
It's
kind
probably
of
because we're old now.
gone down the drain. Yeah, I'm turning into an old woman, and I'm like,
Murder. Murder's more my style. I mean, true nonfiction books is what I'm saying is more my style.
Oh, okay. Jamie here says, I'm not a Will Smith fan. Love or hate me.
Definitely.
She says, love or hate me.
I
I'm not a
feel
Will
that. I
Smith
feel
fan.
that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Sometimes.
So-
get with it.
Doo-doo.
Nando's on a roll, man. Well
know.
done. Yes.
and he's the one that said he was tired.
I know.
I know. He's like, I'm tired, minus a point a little
The
bit.
firecracker.
But you got some coming. Yes. Jamie says the books were better than the movies. Ha 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 ha.
I read the books too because I was somebody was like, you can't hate something you've never read.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, you want to bet? And I read it and I was like, no, I still hate it.
just
still
so you
hate
know, the twins, we take challenges any day. You tell me something's good,
I will beat it.
So, movie, overrated for movie, I will say The Call. I love me some Halle Berry, but the movie The Call
No,
that
yeah,
was
I remember
based on
that.
that was
Yeah.
like
That's probably a good thing to put in there.
911
for sure.
dispatch movie. That's right. And
Yeah.
all of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Very overrated. There were a couple pieces where like the drama of it after taking the call and she's in that room and stuff, which I won't say the Q word, but that, yes.
Well, I think that was the thing with that movie is it's one of those ones when you watch the trailer, you were like,
They
oh,
put all
that
the good
looks
parts in the
but they put
trailer.
all the good parts in the trailer, and then you watch it and you were like, oh, I
Yeah.
really saw the good
Severely
parts.
lacking.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Jamie says so ridiculous, The Call. Yes. What
I
about
only ever had to see the trailer. That's it.
Yeah, and
I probably
like,
should
like
watch
you
it.
guys said, those parts they do have all those things, but then when you're watching it and stuff, you're like, she left and she went and tracked the person down, and she like
During her shift?
no, after the shift.
Well, that's
Yeah.
still crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still not believable.
We don't get to do that in real life. No. Jamie says, I like the center. If it was realistic, it would be amazing. That's true. Yeah, the center itself. Yeah, that one was good. What for you, the overrated and stuff?
I have no idea.
All right.
Like I said, I'm tired to. I've been trying to
Whatever.
think. Like,
You're coming up with all these one-liners.
Overrated anything?
Yes, anything that's overrated that you're like, wow, people put way too much stock in that.
No idea. I don't know.
All right.
I don't
Well,
know.
if you don't know, then we will continue on.
Stanley Cups. That's overrated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
Stanley
people.
Cups?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
some
lot of
things are
people were
old.
doing those. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
people
Been around
just,
forever.
it's not my
No, I
turn,
think
but
it's
I don't.
special.
It's Devon's
Yeah.
turn.
It's for Devon. Oh, hold on. Jamie says, let me leave and hunt people down. Seriously. They wouldn't be able to handle my Jersey ass. Yes. All right. Go ahead.
That's awesome.
Okay. What is the worst advice you can think of?
The worst device you can think of?
Advice.
Oh,
Advice.
advice. I was like,
The worst
devices were
advice.
cool. I don't know. Worst advice. Okay. Well, you started out. So
Oof, that's hard to think of.
Okay.
like, all right. Well,
This is gonna sound messed up, but
I mean, a
Well,
few
'cause
things have already been
I
said.
get it,
That's
and
pretty
it's-
messed up.
well, I mean, I get it, and it's sweet. Like when people say this, don't ever go to bed angry. Like, oh yeah, but no. Sometimes, Chris. Sometimes we just don't get along. And you know what? It's better that I go to bed angry. I eat myself some Ben and Jerry's. I watch my Frasier, and we just don't talk till the morning. Okay.
And that works as well. Jamie over here says, I've had so much damn bad ass advice. I can't think of one either, y'all.
Oh, I know one that annoys the shit out of me. It does.
Sorry, Mom.
But it's going back to the being in a customer service position when they're like, put yourselves in their shoes. What would you think? Maybe they're having
No.
a bad day. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that advice.
Okay.
I am not putting myself in their shoes.
Keep your bad day to yourself.
Yeah. Have the day you deserve, okay?
in that sense, yes. But like in dispatch, we have to, because we're empaths. That part we have to understand. Wow.
I was gonna say, yeah. To clarify, just in general, when I say don't, the whole thing about not going to bed angry, I just feel like everybody deserves their own feelings. Like if you're upset, just be upset. Like
Yeah. Well, and Jamie here says, I like that one, but I go to bed angry all the damn time. LOL. But yeah, also the one thing that you said, Jamie, has a ha ha ha. Yes, sis. I don't know about an advice type thing. Oh, okay. And not one that I've said or I know, but I remember when we were kids, and I don't know why I remember this. Well, I was going into high school. Our dad was dropping us off at school, and there was this radio station that we listened to, and it was 94.5 KLQ is what it was, out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It doesn't exist anymore because now it's just WGRD. But that one, they had a PSA that they would give after every morning show. And this one I always remember, and it said, this is so-and-so with a PSA reminding you not to drink and park because accidents cause people.
oh my god.
So there you go. There's something. It's not, bad advice that was given. It's an interesting PSA. Yeah. Okay, now your turn.
God, brutal. Well, so when you first read that, the first thing I thought was like, just do it. Like potentially good or potentially really bad,
Bad advice
depending
could
on
be good or
the
bad.
situation.
You know what's the
true.
equivalent now?
That is
Because
true.
Horrible.
just do it is like an old saying, and we're old.
Yeah,
You know what the equivalent is now? Do it for the gram.
do it for the gram. Yeah, that's probably the worst
advice, yeah.
Worst
Don't do it
advice
for the
ever.
gram.
All
Don't
to
do
do is, don't do it. Bad things happen when you do it for the gram.
As I check the gram right now. What the heck? I don't think I've heard that one.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah,
Or maybe
do it
I
for the
have.
gram might
Maybe
be the
I
last
have, and
thing
I
you
just-
ever do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Jamie says, I can't think of an advice thing either. It's killing me because peeps drop tons of advice and obviously I don't listen. If I can't think of one. And then she goes, accidents cause people. I never heard of that one. Oh, James was talking about one of the movies that's overrated. It's called The Guilty with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's an officer who ends up getting hurt or something like that, and they put him in dispatch.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that one.
Was it all right?
No.
Well, if James is saying is overrated,
Yeah, no.
Jamie also says, I am not old. I refuse to admit it. In parentheses, my oldest daughter is going to be 30 in a few weeks. She's old. I'm not. That's awesome. All right. Next brick. Venna. Oh, yeah, that's for me. Sorry. All right. Which fictional world would you choose to live in? TV shoes? Wow.
TV shoes.
TV shoe.
Wow.
TV shoes.
Come on,
Wow.
say it
Let me read it
together,
for
TV shows.
Bodegas.
Yeah. Bodegas.
Bodegas.
Thank you. TV shows, books, movies, etc.
Oh, but this is, I don't know. That's a trick question.
So
Do you get to be a badass character though?
it doesn't say. It just says which. No, you wouldn't. It just which fictional world
just
would you
me in that
choose to
world?
live in? Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be in Goodfellas and be on the other side with Joe Pesci. Like,
That's right. So I guess wait a minute. Jamie says, I'd love to be a Viking or True Blood vampire.
Oh.
There you go.
James says Gilligan's Island.
Nice.
I mean, that could be cool. Dang, now I feel lame for what I was
They
going
went
to
on for a
say.
lot of seasons. You got a good chance.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
not only that, they always seem to be having a good time. They were stranded, but they were having a good time.
Right?
All the time.
Make a radio out of a coconut? Come on now. I'm all about that. Huh. Fictional world. Well, I guess I would look at video games and I would either want to live in Mario World or Mega Man.
Would you really? Because then you end up in Ice World and you're like,
Okay, hold on. Let me think
And why
about
would
this.
you want to
again.
live in Mega Man world? There's no humans.
Yeah, there is. Dr. Light.
gonna
That's
be
it.
around
Are
with
you
Dr. Light? Just you and Dr.
Yeah,
Light?
he and I would be like hanging out and stuff. Be like, "What's up, dude? I'm gonna take over when you're gone." All right, I don't know.
Well, depending on the Mega Man, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have said
Or-
the Lord of the Rings, but I mean,
That would be cool.
it would be, but I would be way back there with Gimli. I wouldn't be able to catch up. I'm too short. I would. They would have to throw me everywhere.
I could see you as a warrior dwarf.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I would choose the Lord of the Rings.
What was yours?
I don't know. Maybe Transformers. I could be their friend. That'd be cool.
Ooh.
That's right. And then,
Cool.
then you could tell
Ride
us.
around in like Hot Rod or something, or you know, hang out
Right
with
around
Optimus
in
Prime.
Hot
Yeah.
Rod.
Rodimus
Yeah,
Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Rodimus Prime
That'd
and
be
his
cool.
homeboy for Chandu.
Yep. Or maybe I'd be evil and hang out with like Starscream or something like
Oh my God.
that.
Screaming the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, James. Yes, Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah, duh. That's way better.
That would be mine.
You're
That
right.
would
Star
be
Wars
mine.
is a million times
dude.
better.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
true.
We're all wrong. Star
Yeah,
Wars is
we're
the best.
stupid.
You're right.
James.
100% right.
James.
Dang,
yes,
that would
well
be
done.
amazing. Imagine, because you'd be in a galaxy far, far away. With a lot of cool stuff and a lot of places
He's got
to
the
go.
dad jokes
Hey,
going.
guess what? You could potentially have some midichlorians going on, you know.
I
Be a
know,
Jedi
right?
maybe.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
Jedi. No, Empire guys. Empire.
Or you could be a
Would
Sith.
you?
Heck yeah, I would. Yes,
Yeah,
you
could you
would.
be straight up
Sith?
Mundicide people. Chris just taught me
Probably,
that
'cause
word.
it-
Mundicide.
What?
When he blows up the planet, that's what it means.
It's
when
Mundicide?
A whole planet is destroyed.
So you want to, yeah.
Oh.
Use the Death
So
Star,
you really want
explode
to
a
be
planet.
like
Yeah.
Goodbye,
I can,
Ewoks.
I can see Devon showing up in the Star Wars world. They're like, "What would you like to? Can I? I'd like to rent out the Death Star for a day. Just want to visit some friends."
Right.
Meanwhile, they're
and Darth Vader,
watching
we'd be
and all the planets and everything's getting destroyed. They're like, what's going on? It's like, this one girl, I don't know. She came out of nowhere. We're recruiting her through LinkedIn.
It would be one of those memes where Devon be skipping around with Darth Vader and they'd just be blowing up planets.
I think I'll go for a walk outside. And
Would definitely be her.
Jeez. I don't even know where to go from there. Jamie says, I was trying to take a pic of the Mario shirt I'm wearing, but it didn't work. And then she goes, no cap. I was named after the Bionic Woman, Jamie Summers. Oh, very nice. So is that the world you would live in? Star Wars, man. Then
I don't think you beat it.
no. RoboCop? No, that's lame.
Demolition Man.
You can go there right now.
Demolition Man would be kind of cool. I don't know. Jamie says showing my age. Hey, rat burgers? Well, okay, anyway, sorry. If you haven't watched the movie Demolition Man, then you don't know. All right, here we go. Next. What the?
Okay, if I were to lose all memory of us, what would be the first thing you would tell me about us? What?
Oh, this is a sad one.
I know. Why does he get all the sad ones?
Who is us and who are we talking to? Am I talking to myself?
The voices
It's
in
a
your head.
strange question. Am I supposed to be reading this to you?
It would be all of us.
Yeah,
Yes,
it would.
that
Yeah,
is
it would be.
sitting
Oh,
here now.
Jamie says to read it again, please.
It says, if I were to lose all memory of us, what would be the first thing you would tell me about us?
Yeah, I feel like this is a question you might tell your partner. But
Right.
at the same time, it's like,
Or a
if it was
specific
the
person?
four of
I guess
us?
it's
Yeah,
all
but
of us.
I would say that it would be in this scenario the four of us.
Mhm.
Yeah, the four of us as siblings.
So what would we tell Nando? He's asking us.
I know.
Would you tell me?
Yeah. So let's see. I would remind you of the time that we were in Colorado and we went to that Flintstone resort.
Well, my memory is already wiped.
He's like, I really don't remember
No,
It's
that.
like, I don't even remember that now. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that I don't, but I do remember that for sure. Oh, I don't know if that'd be the
Actually, no. The main one would be we used to eat chili dogs at the Tasty Treat in Fenville, Michigan.
one.
He'd bring you a chili dog and be like,
And then your memory would come back
remember
just
who
from
you
the
are.
chili dog.
The first thing I would say to you, I'd be like, "You remember that one Christmas when I opened the Sega Genesis controller?"
Yeah, I would play that tape for you and be like, you
Yep.
got to remember
You have
that.
to remember
Yes,
this. This
you
would be the thing
must
that you
remember this. This must be the thing to remember.
That
Yes.
was the coolest.
And for those who are watching and listening, if you look on the podcast page, it's on there. The video is on there that we're talking about. It's an old, I don't know, what is it? 90 something, isn't it? 90 something.
yeah.
Yeah, not 80s. It's
Yeah, no,
90s.
I was
It's definitely
alive.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there.
It was like 93, 94, I don't know, something like that. But
Yeah.
anyway, the video is there, so you'll see it. The culprit is to our right.
93.
Our
Yeah, it
mom.
would have had to been
Our
like
mom.
90.
I would just say one line to
92.
Nando.
What?
Die so I can play.
Yes. So
Oh my god! I would make everybody remember because I used to say it all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Die so I can play.
yeah, when we were younger and we would play video games, Nando wasn't the most patient to wait for his turn. But in his defense, though,
Rich would just forever play.
yeah, we would just forever play and stuff. So eventually he would get upset and he would start yelling, "Die so I can play."
Yeah, you're like, oh, you gotta wait till I die and then just never lose.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
especially
day.
because in some of the games you could regenerate certain powers and you could get 1-ups for like days, and that's why he wouldn't play. So
Or you would
Yeah.
just like not turn off the Nintendo and turn the TV off and leave it on. And it would sit there and like overheat slowly, but we'd be like, you know what? We'll risk it so that we can come back and play because there was no pause.
well, so
There was no
and,
save.
and some
Yeah.
and the games that we're talking about were like classic NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, and for all of you who are watching, listening, who have played those games, you remember that you had to like blow into the game. Maybe you didn't have to, but everybody did it.
You
so
did.
that it would
Everyone
work.
knows they licked it.
Oh, so that you could get it to work. Now, here's the thing, though, is we were playing Super Mario Brothers 3, my brother and I, and we were playing so much the game overheated, and it just was blinking green. And I remember us telling our mom about it, and this is what she did. She got the cartridge and she put it in the freezer for like 5-10 minutes or something so that it would cool down. And we let it sit for a while so that it wasn't like, the like moisture or anything like that. And then the game worked. Hold on. Jamie says, F that. She goes, my son would knock my ass down and kick. What? That was straight up cheat. Oh, are you talking about video games? You're going to have to give a little more context. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just talking about blowing the cartridges and stuff. Okay. Whose turn was it?
That was Nando.
Well, yeah, Nando just did his, so now it's Crystal.
Mine.
Now it's Crystal.
Oh. Where have you traveled to that you would not want to go back to?
Baltimore.
Wow, that was fast.
Not that it's I enjoyed my time there. There was a conference that we went to, and there were folks who actually got mugged.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, okay. Jamie says Mortal Kombat. She goes, knock me down on the ground. And so she was talking about Mortal Kombat is what happened. Thank you for the rest of the context. So I was like, wait, what happened?
It's like, I don't understand.
What is this? Is this like The Call? Oh, that is great. Okay. So Jamie goes, mugged at a conference, Ricardo? Yes, that did happen.
Yes.
I'm not going to say which one, but yeah, it happened in Baltimore.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in Baltimore. I don't know where. I could have been just dreaming about it. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to continue.
Anyway.
So, okay, that was mine. That's the one that I said. So, what about you guys?
I don't think there's been.
Yeah, I think I've liked all of the places I've traveled to.
It was scary
And I did
when
like
we went
Baltimore.
to
It was
LA,
fun.
I guess, but it wasn't like I would go back with you because it was fun.
That's true.
We went together.
A
When I
lot of
went
the
by
trips that we've
myself
been
with
on has been
Yvonne,
fun.
that was scary, but we weren't, because we went with you to Anaheim, but we went to where was it?
I don't know.
The scary part. It's in all the songs. Nando was like, "You're gonna get mugged," which we almost did. Everybody's like, "Oh, you know where I'm talking about."
Hollywood.
Yeah, no, you're in
No.
the south part of LA.
Yeah.
South Central LA.
Yeah, pretty much around there. That
You're
was
talking
real
about
scary.
Oakland,
We were in Oakland.
No.
Yeah.
those areas.
Inglewood.
Inglewood.
Yeah.
That's where it was. Yeah. We were in
Hollywood was
Inglewood.
kind of cool too, except when you're walking around there and stuff, it's like,
It's real scary.
and it does, yeah, it definitely doesn't look like what it looks like on
Oh,
TV
no.
or anything. You're like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is. This is it.
We just saw a lot of police and a lot of scary people.
Mhm. We did want to go visit the Cecil Hotel, though. We didn't,
No, we didn't.
but
we didn't, and Mom
we-
said we,
we wanted
shouldn't
to.
because we'd bring cuckoos back with us.
that's true. Yes. Yeah.
Cuckoos are ghosts.
Jamie says, were you sipping on gin and juice?
Probably should have been. Then you would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but I was offered
Yeah,
drugs
look the part.
while leaving a concert. And there were also people cooking hot dogs in grocery carts with batteries.
See, that's some
Nice.
smart stuff. Like, that's clever. Like, that's some
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island
That
That
stuff.
felt
right
Yeah.
like
there.
Demolition Man. We're
Yeah,
like,
that's
what's
what it
going
felt
on?
like. Yeah,
Exactly.
they had friggin' what is it, cookie sheets that they had,
Mhm.
and they were just turning hot dogs
Old
and
school engineer.
selling them out there. And I was like, well, damn,
It's working.
ingenuity.
All right, who's next? Next
Yvonne.
block. All right, here we go.
Jesus, this one's long too. What the heck? What we were just. It says, would you rather become a hot dog every day between the hours of 5 and 6 or become a hot dog for 1 hour a week at random?
Oh man,
Okay, give me that so I can type that in for everybody
that
else.
is so crazy.
Jamie just says, wait, what? Hot dogs, cookie sheets, batteries?
Yes, no lie.
And now we're becoming a hot dog. What would you do?
That's why I was like, what?
How odd.
Mom picked that one.
So what's your answer?
How long was it between the hours of 5 and 6?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, it would be the scheduled
Every
time.
day? Yeah,
because
of
if it was
course.
random and you were having like the best moment of your life, and then you're like, "Bam, hot dog!" No,
Yeah.
nope. It would be like the best moment of your life, and you'd be like, "Yes, finally!" And then you
It's
turn
almost
into a
like
hot
having
dog.
a disease, like hot dog disease, like from the hours of 5 and 6.
Randomly.
What a
Oh,
horrible time.
Jamie says beef hot dogs.
Right? Am
yeah.
I kosher?
It would be
I-
5 and 6 because I would just be nowhere in particular. I'd go lock myself up for the hour.
Yeah,
and
turn
then I'd
into a
be
hot
fine.
dog and
friggin'
you'd be
werewolf.
fine.
Yeah.
A dog wolf.
I put myself in a coffin from 5 to 6.
I'd put myself in the fridge, man. I don't want to get
Right?
moldy.
Because if you just popped out and been like a hot dog out of nowhere, like someone might eat you.
Some
No,
dog
no, no.
might come eat you.
You're what I imagine, I can't even talk. What I imagine is this is a hot dog like your size. Like you're not a hot
Like
dog.
you're
Like
sitting on a
you're,
hot dog?
you're like
Well, what if somebody tried to eat you?
Yeah.
You could be at the beach and get attacked by seagulls.
Or you could be at a school, like kids. Oh my god!
Yeah. Just, yeah, kids.
you just
little
you just
kids like, you don't even have to be a hot dog. Little kids would be like cold hot
I
dog.
know. That's what I was
Eat you like a zombie.
My husband's a teacher, so like I could be
Yeah.
at the middle of a friggin' like kids concert and turn into a hot dog,
Yeah.
and they'd be like hot dog, hot dog.
Yeah, like those little
Those kids don't
teeny
care that
lines,
it's on the
emo.
floor.
They're all like mine. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
so. One of the times someone picked this at a conference, we're laughing and stuff, and they go, so wait a minute, when I turn back to like human form from being a hot dog, do I still have my regular clothes on, or am I like naked? Like, do I have? Like, how does that work? And I'm like, I don't know.
Are
Like,
my clothes still on? Like I have hair.
I know.
Ew.
Ooh.
Do I have eyes? Can I walk? I don't know. Like
right, and like the hot dog style. Like, do you have ketchup and mustard and like relish and
could you
onions?
imagine?
Or
I
You
don't
just
want
turn
those
around
things.
and be a hot dog, and everybody would be like,
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
instead of pig face, you have dog.
It's got to be
face.
timed. It's the only way.
Yeah, you
yeah,
have to be
it would
timed.
have to be timed.
Yeah, would not do the random.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
that would-
choice.
yeah, 'cause
who would
I-
choose that?
What if you're what if you're at a let's just say like at a funeral or something, and you're sitting there, everyone is emotional, then
I'm like, it's a freaking hot
oh
dog.
no,
Am I a
Isn't
warm
that
hot
time
dog?
right
Because
now?
Can you imagine if you were like a warm hot dog, you'd smell.
Gross.
Right?
I can smell it. Nasty.
and the hot dog flavored water. But for real, that would be crazy. You're just sitting there, and that happens, then you're a hot dog, and you're a warm hot dog, and you got a stench, and everyone is like,
Ew, hot dogs.
why is this person here? Why are they a hot dog at the funeral?
You hot dog monster.
And also, could you feel that? Let's say you're walking as a hot dog, and like you were saying, like seagulls or a kid comes up and just like bites the side of your bun. Like, can you feel that?
Well, that's
Who
even
said you
better
have a
question.
bun?
Who says
I
you
know,
have a
what if
bun?
you don't have a
It might just
bun?
be a
What if
plain
you're
old
just a
hot dog. Is
plain
what I
old
was
hot dog?
imagining.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh. See, this is true because you
like some
normally think that a hot
deluxe
dog.
Chicago style hot dog. Like, you're just a hot dog,
Do I have
dude, on the
peppers?
floor.
I know what you
no.
have sauerkraut on you, man. No.
Yeah, because immediately you think of a hot dog, you think of the bun and everything else. But you're right.
Not me.
You could not. You could be just the wiener, and that's
See now. Ew.
During that time and turning to hot.
Ew.
in the urinal. You're like, dang it!
Especially
How
on
do I
truck
go to the
stop.
bathroom now?
Do you have a mini hot dog? Do you have a Vienna sausage?
Oh my god.
Saying?
This is taking a turn. Jamie says, at a funeral, That's what a sick sense of humor is all about that comes along with this line of work. Yes, exactly. Yes. Jimmy also says, no, the twisty thing at the end of the hot dog.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Ooh,
An old
ew.
style hot dog.
Ugh.
You were at the end of the pack and you have that little twist.
Yeah, nope. No, thank you.
Oh my God. Okay.
See, I'm a fat hot dog. What if I split? Like, what if hot dog splits kind of a little bit?
I mean, I know we're in Florida. Like, what if you start sizzling?
Yeah, if you
You get
fall,
those,
if you
like,
fall
little
on the
bubbles
concrete
on
in
you.
Florida, it's over. For that 1 hour, you're toast. You literally cook.
What if you're a chili hot dog? A chili hot dog. A chili dog.
chili dog?
What am I talking about? What's going on?
You're talking about all these fixings, and we said hot dog.
You
think
keep
you're
going for the condiments.
I'm just saying it's possible that if you're turning into a hot dog, it's not just a regular hot dog. What if you're turning into like a chili dog?
Or the dog
Or-
you want to be.
It doesn't make it better.
I know. I just
making
it
me
doesn't
more
matter.
appetizing.
You're just making a mess. That's all. You're just making a mess. 'Cause you're gonna
Yeah.
fall over, all dressed up hot dogs, and split all over the floor. Like it doesn't matter.
Jamie says, I'm not going to eat it if it doesn't split. Hashtag just saying.
That's the truth.
It ain't ready.
Yeah, I'm ready
Heat it up
to
more.
see it pop.
But if you do split, is that painful?
Probably.
I would think so.
You're
Like, you
you're
turn
just-
back and you have
yeah,
a
you're
wicked
just-
sunburn or something.
and you're walking and it just splits on the side. You're like, "Ah!" Yeah, that would be bad. Okay. We've been on this one.
Okay,
for-
yeah, let's move on from the hot
next,
dog.
Next break.
Next break.
I think it's mine.
Yeah.
Jamie says, I would think it would make me cry. All right, let's see. If you could see one and know it's real, would you want to see a ghost or an alien?
I already have my answer.
I would say alien because we've seen ghosts. So, yeah, I'd go for an alien. As long as it's not like that one Twilight Zone episode where it's to serve man. But
guess
I would
that's
go
true.
with an alien.
I go
Yes.
with alien, but yeah, they might eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie
Or
says
straight
hands
rope.
down both. So she would go with both. Yeah. All right. What about you guys?
I don't know. Because then they'd be like scary aliens. Like,
It might be like Alien, the movie, and it's
This-
over.
yeah, I know
That's
exactly.
true.
Like, I don't know. I don't think, I
Like,
mean,
sure, I want to know that you're
Those ones aren't
alive,
going to tell you
but-
anything. They're just going to kill you.
or the aliens from A Quiet Place. Ooh, I said the Q word. If you were watching while you were in dispatch, I
Sorry.
apologize. I apologize. James says Casper.
see, yeah. What if it's a nice
Yeah, I
ghost? What if
guess
it's
that's
like, I would
cool.
rather pick the ghost because, like,
Okay, but what if only in like the cartoons, comics, or the movie Casper is nice, but really he's like
evil?
evil.
A demon.
I mean, he could
Yeah.
be, but I don't know. I'd
Like,
probably
hi,
risk it.
Crystal Hodge. You never know. It could happen.
Yeah, but I'm not doing like War of the World aliens. Heck no. Mm-mm, no thanks.
Well,
This
I
is
don't
true.
think you have a choice. It's just you choose one, and it's whatever you get.
Yeah. You're like, alien. It's over.
Yeah.
Most of the outcomes with the aliens are death, so no, I'd
That's
probably pick
true.
the ghost.
Yeah, I guess
That is
that's
very
You
true.
can
Yeah.
encounter a friendly one.
Yeah, the ghost is probably safer. Safer
Yeah.
bet.
What about you,
You
Vani?
could run out of wherever the ghost is.
Yeah,
You're
not with the
outrunning
alien.
an alien if they came from space.
I mean, why do they have to be killing us?
Well, they don't have to be.
They don't
This
have
is
to.
we're just talking.
Hypothetical.
Nothing's happening. We're just talking.
They might invite you to the Galactic Federation. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
And then eat you.
No, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, and if I'm Lord Vader, then I win.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You're like choking them. Jamie says signs, the alien, I'm hauling ass out of there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
James though says elf. He'd want to meet an elf. I mean that works too. Yeah. So you have no
yeah,
choice.
you get infinite cookies. Who
No,
wouldn't
I
want to
guess
meet one?
I would pick the aliens too.
a alien.
Aliens.
And if you know what we're talking about, we're friends. All right. Next brick. Oh, this one is mine.
No, I thought that
That
one was
one-
yours.
Oh, that one was mine.
Nando's
Yeah,
turn.
that's yours. My bad.
Cheater.
Easy killer. All right, go.
What is a narrative that you tell yourself that you suspect to be false?
That's real deep.
What is
Uh,
say it
A
again?
false narrative, something that
what
you
is
tell
a
yourself.
narrative that you tell
False
yourself?
I don't know. I have no idea. Give me another one.
All right, another one.
Yeah, boo hiss.
I was like, I don't need any existential
I know,
crises
I don't know.
right now.
Yeah. Is this just as bad or?
How do you think technology has made the world better? How has it made it worse?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it's kind of loaded, but I guess just connectivity, period. It's better and worse. I
Yeah.
don't think I really need to say much more. Sometimes a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
People know too much too quickly about all different kinds of things. It can cause chaos, panic, all kinds of insanity. So I don't know. But
But what?
But I mean, look at technology. We got we're walking around with computers in our pocket. It's insane. We came from like zero internet. You know?
Bottom now we hear.
We got a lot of cool
Okay,
stuff.
hold on though. No, you're right. We did come from zero internet, but our family specifically was probably one of maybe 3 families in the town that we grew up in that had America Online.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
I don't know. If we want to talk about it in a positive light, man, everything's at the touch of your fingertips. Infinite. I mean, give or take, access to knowledge and other kinds of things, information. It's great,
Yes.
but it's double-edged sword. Yeah.
Yes, very much so. I
Just have to
agree
be
there.
responsible.
For myself, I love that technology has made things way faster. And when there's words that I can't off the top of my head think of to spell, I can just click on something. However, the other side of that is I feel like I can't just think of stuff like that before, where a long time ago I had phone
Yes.
numbers, like all kinds of phone numbers that I've memorized, or also with a lot of the words and the spellings and everything. And man, it's so stupid. Sometimes I'll be writing something and I'm like, LOL, what am I doing? No, that's for texting. Erase.
That's probably true because like our reliance on it coming from not having it to having it now, and then looking back and be like, oh, I used to remember all this stuff, or I used to be able to do all this in my head and blah blah blah.
Yep,
Now
exactly.
you're just like, man, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
or it's like,
smart and stupid.
I can't remember how
Right.
it's spelled. So you hit the microphone button and you say the word, and then it puts it in there. You're like, oh, there it is.
Bologna.
But I mean, again, in a positive note, I mean, look at us. That's it right now. Right
That's what I
now,
was gonna
talking to
say.
everyone right now. Isn't this
Bringing
amazing?
it back to your job. I mean, it makes your job possible.
Yeah,
Like,
it's possible.
Before it used to be like, oh,
We can all
good
have a
luck.
conversation, have a good time together, and not have to be in the same room, which is
But I
really
think the
cool.
positive
very
is
true.
the negative, because it's like it connects people and also pulls us apart, because it's like, you know,
Mhm.
when people say like, oh, you could all be sitting at the table, but everybody's on their phone.
Yeah,
But then also we could be
makes everything
miles
really
apart.
impersonal
Yeah.
to an extent. To
Gives you a
certain
false
situations.
sense of connection.
True.
True.
Yes. And then you think of COVID and the
would
Thanksgiving
we
that
be at
we
that
had,
time?
Yeah.
and we were here. I remember it was Thanksgiving. Both my brother and dad were sick, and we had 2 different iPads set up next to our table so that we could have Thanksgiving dinner.
Hey, and they dropped it off at
Yeah.
my door, and I still ate Thanksgiving.
Together.
Yes, and I
And I was
dropped
sick and
food
it
off.
sucked.
Yep, dropped food off, and we had everybody
Hey, we're
still
still
there.
there.
So that
That's
connectivity,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. Aw. Anybody else? Oh, Jeff says I grew up in the days before technology and people actually got along better.
That is true. Yeah, that's
Oh.
definitely negative for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, and there wasn't a lot of, well, of course, back then because of the technology or whatever, there wasn't a lot of the keyboard warriors.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
People didn't feel
trolls.
like they could just talk crap and get away
not
with
be
it.
responsible.
Right? If you
Yeah.
talk crap, you had to
You gotta
stand
face
up.
it because you're doing
gotta
it in
face
someone's
it.
face. You know?
Yes.
Well, that too, and most of the people our age, in our age range,
Or aware of that.
Well, but not just that we still have the ability to do a lot of things, that we know how to do a lot of things. Whereas a lot of kids now, they're just like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Like, because they have everything done for them through computers. Right. Or they don't know how to even source the material themselves when they're looking for stuff. They're like, I don't know where to find that. And you're like, well, let me tell you about dial-up.
Stop it, you stupid AI generating essay things.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yes, because you're gonna get got. Who was next?
Oh, it's back to me.
Yes, back to Crystal.
Oh. No, it's just that universal question. If you could have a dinner party with anyone, dead or alive, who they be? It says there's a typo.
Who they be?
Who they be?
Oh,
Who
okay.
they be?
Who
Who would
they
they be?
Who they?
Dead
But
or
it says
alive.
they, so you can have more than one person.
Yeah, it's a
What
dinner party.
constitutes
Yeah,
a
dinner party. Yeah,
How many people?
Yeah, I want to know.
pinky out. When in doubt, pinky out.
How many people?
Are you
Let me
looking
see.
up what is considered a dinner party? Like,
I mean, I would assume it'd be
Like the
multiple
amount of
You're
people?
not gonna have a dinner party with 2 people.
yeah.
I mean, I
Welcome
guess
to
you
my dinner
could,
party.
depending on the person.
What, like 12 people probably?
Yeah, I think it's 12 people.
I was gonna say we'll take it back Jesus style. The Last Supper. How many were there?
I'm gonna have a
it
dinner
says-
party right here.
Generally, it would be 5 to 9 people.
5 to
Oh.
9 people. Okay.
That's a lot of people, though.
That's almost the Last Supper. What? That's like 9 people plus Jesus. We're missing a few apostles.
Move
I'm just saying, like
out of the way,
treacherous ones.
Apostle. I gotta get into this
The
dinner
treacherous
party.
ones.
So just name like 2 or 3.
That I would have a dinner party with. Oh man,
This would be your top 3 that you would have on your list.
my top 3: Grandma and Grandpa.
I kind of feel
and Theo
like all
Juan
of
because
us.
I never met him. Probably.
Yeah, I kind of think
Yeah.
that all of us would have something similar.
Mhm.
Probably some family probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memories.
But okay, well, think of something like
This-
fantastical, something cool.
Yeah,
Someone you would look
musicians
like,
or
famous people and things like that.
Yeah,
whatever.
it'd straight be Jesus. I'd be like, "What up, yo?"
That is true. I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
Make me some
Yeah.
wine.
Let's get this party started.
I mean, you'd be the cheapest alternative. You wouldn't have to buy drinks.
Yeah.
You would just be making it.
Yeah.
1 fish, 2 fish, 1 fish, 2 fish.
wow. These are my siblings. I love them very much. That is hilarious. I need to make that into a t-shirt or something. That's great.
The best party guest ever.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be cool.
Jesus.
Jamie says green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, not the ham because that ain't. We don't
So,
they can't
I-
eat swine.
I would want to have Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, and Janis Joplin.
Oh, geez, you're not gonna remember that dinner
I
party.
know. I was gonna say, dude, you'd be so baked, so wasted.
No, okay, but this is present time, right? So I would have my phone. It would be like The Hangover. Like, what happened? And look at my phone, and
You're gonna look at your phone. You guys are gonna be sitting there,
just
thinking
chilling.
you're on some drink. No,
I know. Yeah. Let's see. James says outside of family: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin, and John Adams.
Oh,
That would be
dang.
cool.
Look
You'd
at
have
you.
the
That'd be
bottoms.
really cool.
Yeah, that would be
Just
really
left out
cool.
Alexander Hamilton, like
Not Hamilton.
he was in the room when it happened.
Yeah.
So what else did? What else did you have?
Oh, who would I pick? Besides Jesus.
Hmm.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would pick Ray Bradbury. He wrote my favorite book, which is besides Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. So Jane
Oh,
Austen,
okay. There you
Ray,
go.
Ray Bradbury. Stephen King's alive, so I throw him in there too.
That'd be pretty cool.
Ray Bradbury wrote The Halloween Tree, by the way.
Oh.
Look it up. Yeah.
So that would be cool then. Okay.
Yeah.
Van Gogh. I would have Van Gogh there.
Van
You'd have to-
Gogh.
You'd have
Van
to talk
Gogh.
into his good ear.
Oh snap! Would he be whole?
I know. Would it be
So
with
he
Would-
would
would-
not have both of his ears. I mean, he's dead,
Pre
so
or
his
post-op?
chances are he regenerated when he came back. Gosh.
Maybe.
This is crazy. Who else?
Hmm.
You got two more
Besides Van Gogh.
with an ear.
So messed up.
Okay, what are you guys saying? You made it worse. Jamie says,
BTS counts as one person, so all seven of them to all get to be there
BTS. Sheesh. Jamie says, I was making a sandwich. A sandwich sounds good.
Oh, and Tolkien. I definitely wanted to talk to him.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Tolkien.
It'd be like, bro, do you know what happened? Like, you've been gone, but
I
check out
know.
these
That would be the best
Oscars.
dinner party ever. It would be like Mugs and Movies. I'd put that movie on and be like, look, dude, look what we've done.
Yeah.
That would be
Look, I hate
amazing.
it.
Do you think he would? Do you
Like
think he
it?
would dig it?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Well done, Peter Jackson. Well
Yes, well done.
done. Yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
What about you? Who would be your dinner? Oh, Jamie, dinner party guess. If you could have anybody at dinner party, who would it be? And we were just
Living
going like
or
with
dead?
living or dead. Who would you want? We're just going with like our top three.
I don't know, man. There's so many people.
Come
I really have no idea. Don't know.
No idea.
Not really.
So Ronnie Dio, I believe.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool for sure.
Mm-hmm. And Tony
James
Iommi.
Morrison, I would think.
Jim Morrison. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But I don't know. I can't really think because there's so many
It's like,
different
that'd be
people.
cool. He's
It
not-
depends.
he's not
I don't know if
committed.
they would like
He's not
gel
committed.
together or not. I mean, it'd be cool to hang out with like Dimebag
Musicians,
Darrell or
why
something like
would they
that.
gel?
Probably a lot of musicians. Probably Randy Rhoads would be amazing. That'd be super
Ooh.
cool.
Jamie says Bruno Mars, Busta Rhymes, and her father.
Oh,
Oh, that would be cool.
that'd be fun.
Busta Bust, yeah. And Bruno with his 24 karat magic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's next? Who's the next one?
Divan.
We've gone over the hour, but
Crystal,
I still want to go because there's some cool
Oh,
stuff
no.
up here.
Crystal, what were you gonna say about me?
The Phantom.
Oh, you want to invite guests in the room?
Yeah.
But he's an imaginary character.
No,
but I
we're
No,
talking
the
about the
singer. The actual
Oh,
Phantom.
Michael Crawford.
Michael Crawford.
Oh, I
You
would
done
take Michael
fucked up,
Crawford.
Pretty cool.
Aaron.
I know. Yeah, I would have had Michael Crawford. Oh,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
That'd be cool.
There you go.
And Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's amazing too. Oh, he'd be the perfect
I don't
party
know.
guest. He could play so much music.
All I can hear is Goldie Hawn and Steve Martin.
Yeah, mine would just be like
Oh,
musicians,
you
stuff like
loved cats.
Even Steve Martin, his freaking bluegrass band, that'd be cool.
Steve Martin. That'd be awesome.
Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Yep.
Yeah.
Martin
Both
Short,
of them.
that'd be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Chevy Chase.
That would really be cool too.
Okay, you're right.
The Three Amigos.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, yeah. There you go. That's it. That's the three amigos.
Three
Yeah.
amigos, that's it. What is something that people think makes them look cool, but just makes them look ridiculous?
There's lots of things.
I have no idea. Like, yeah, what would you say?
What's something that people think makes them look cool? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I know, spending
Bueller.
obnoxious
Bueller.
amounts of
Oh,
money on some stupid BS.
James says when I wear my kilt.
Oh, but those are cool.
That is cool
That is
though,
cool.
dude.
No, yeah, that
Yes.
is cool.
I mean, we
Yeah.
love a Braveheart. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah. Yeah.
I love you.
And it takes
Always
a
have.
Braveheart.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what people that use like the hoverboards, like they think they're cool until they get smashed in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's pretty cool.
The Tesla
Yeah,
trucks.
that is cool.
People who are streaming like while they're doing something, like the other day, what was it? When we went with Nando when he was in Florida, we
Mhm.
went to the beach and there was a girl like walking with her phone and she was like, oh yeah. And I'm like, all right, like you're not cool.
That
No,
makes
but-
sense. Yes. That makes James says, "Oh, cool, thanks." Because of the kilt.
Yeah, no,
The kilt is cool, dude.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Jamie says big ass rims that get a flat and no spare. Yes.
What's worse is they probably don't even know how to change the flat. They would, even if they had the spare.
Yeah, probably.
They're like,
yeah.
I don't know how to do this. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
of my line of work, when people are like, do I have enough money?
And you're like, you have tons of money.
Obviously. You're
Give me a
nuts,
$5.
but- yeah.
For real,
All
when
right,
people
next
buy
one.
those ugly ass Birkins, man, they're ugly.
Oh,
Purses.
jeez. This is mine?
Yep.
All right. If you had 4 houses, one for every season, where would each house be and why?
4 houses.
I already know.
Okay, you go first then.
Okay, so for fall, it would be Boston because it's beautiful.
Ooh.
Mhm.
For winter, it would probably be Michigan because this is home.
Yep.
For summer, I hear like, even though it's super, super hot, like I love the idea of Greece just because I love Greek mythology and it just seems cool.
Magical.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then spring, what's a good place for spring? Springtime.
Sweet
Where's love?
The spring.
I'm trying to think of a place for spring.
I'm sorry, but all questions must be.
Oh,
submitted
maybe
in
I would
writing.
say Holland, but the real Holland. Just because,
okay.
I would
Yeah.
assume, like, if tulips are coming out at that time here, I would assume they would look beautiful there too.
Very true. Jamie here says Hawaii, Alaska, Jersey, and Florida.
Oh, Florida.
I dig
But
that.
but when did you pick Florida
Yeah,
for?
but not Florida in the summer, right?
Yeah. Please don't say you said it in the summer.
Oh,
'cause-
yeah.
Not
Florida in the
hurricane
summer.
season.
Yeah, hurricanes, very humid.
And remember, if you turn
Swamp
into a hot
ass.
dog, you're gonna die.
In the summer.
Yes.
You don't even need to be a hot dog and
Yeah, you will feel like a hot dog, I guarantee.
just walk outside and it feels like you're in a microwave.
Yep.
See, for me though, fall time, northern Michigan, there are a lot of areas that are just gorgeous. And winter, same. I agree. Go back home for that. And then spring, I don't know. I don't know where I'd go for spring. And summer, sheesh, it's too hot. I don't know. Where was the place that we were talking about that is it somewhere in California where it's like in the 70s, like all the time?
Always.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is some perfect spot out there.
So that's where mine would be. There you go. Boom. James says summer, Maine, spring, Yellowstone, winter, Gulf Coast, and fall, Washington, D.C.
Wow, this was
Oh, yeah.
That would
No,
be
that is a
nice.
good area.
Good mix.
Heather Jean says, yes, up here in the fall is beautiful. That's right.
Absolutely true.
Jamie says, every trip we planned to Florida got hurricane canceled.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she goes, I'll choose
Unfortunately.
Tennessee. So Tennessee instead of Florida, she says. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I was just looking at things that people were saying. I don't know. I'm pretty easygoing. Different
Now
elements
doesn't
don't really
care as
bother
long
me.
as there's air conditioning.
As long as there's AC or heat, it's all good. I can.
There you go.
I can bear both at varying degrees, as long as I can have some sort of
He will adapt and evolve. Yes.
place to take a break. I'm pretty good.
Just need a place to rest my head.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. What does he say? A place to put his hat? Right?
Mhm.
Wonka? Something
Mhm.
like that. There's a lot of Wonka references in this.
Can I
Okay,
have a
next
house
one.
in like pyramid?
I mean, I don't see why not.
If you're,
I mean,
rich,
this
if
is
you're rich
all-
enough to have
We're
4
gonna
houses,
make it really crazy now.
Jamie says, your brother is so cool. There it is. Oh, there we go. Your turn.
Okay. Are there more wheels or more doors in the world? Well, let's ask Google. No.
Is there more wheels or
We should
doors in
find
the
out
world?
the answer and
There.
see
Let me
what your guess is.
There's more doors.
Really?
Is there? But what are we considering a wheel?
Or a door.
Oh, looks like
There
Richie has
was
joined on
several
Instagram.
Are we
What's up,
thinking-
Richie?
Are we thinking like
What's up, mijo?
What's up, man?
Oh,
Are
hi,
we thinking
We
Alex.
miss you and love you,
all right,
dude.
once again, are there more wheels or more doors in the world? There you go.
Oh, hold on. Well, as you're looking that up, James says, which kid would you be from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
And you have to be one of the kids.
I know.
Kids.
I mean,
I want to be freaking Charlie Bucket.
I know. Yeah, the other ones get all screwed.
no. Like
Okay.
if you
One of the
think
bad kids?
You
about
can't
it,
choose Charlie.
Okay, can't choose Charlie.
One of the kids, but you cannot choose Charlie.
I would be an Oompa Loompa. They're technically his children.
No, what?
No,
You're talking
they're not
about the
kids.
main kids that go to do the tour.
They're all horrible.
Well, okay, so
I know who I would be. I'd be Augustus Gloop because I'd just be like, oh, I mean, at least I went out like a fatty. I got the chocolate. Like that's fine.
so I would pick the TV kid because I'd just get shrunk down and I could go like hang out,
But he's
Honey, I
so
Shrunk the Kid style or
obnoxious.
whatever.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So it'd be Nando TV instead of
Yeah.
Mike TV. Nando TV.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, look, Heather said too. I'll be an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
choose
that would
an
be
Oompa
better.
Loompa.
Jameis,
I'd be fine
Jamie,
dancing
that would be
around.
better.
Jamie says I'd be the Blueberry Girl.
Violet
Yeah.
Beauregard.
Jamie says no, sis. I went out as a fatty. Love it.
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't want to swim in a whole thing of chocolate?
I know.
That's the
Yeah,
best way to die.
exactly.
I mean, yeah, out of all of them, he probably got the easiest punishment. I mean, because freaking Veruca, she got incinerated, man.
True. And then
She
that's the
got
thing that sucks
incinerated.
about Mike TV, right? Then he goes to the stretching thing. That
Yeah,
sucks.
then he
That's
gets
true.
all wonked out
You're
too,
gonna get
and then
wrecked.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
Violet
Went out
turns
like-
into a giant blueberry man.
Squish.
Squished her. Yeah, he
Because
got the
you said-
easiest punishment.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably the safest one.
So do you think like all of these things that happen to these kids are like a milder version of like Saw?
Do you
Pretty
think?
much.
Do you think that those are the ingredients of Willy Wonka's candy? And he's juicing her and putting her in there. That's the everlasting
dude.
gobstopper flavor, or that's the freaking whatever course meal candy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Itself.
this
The
is
gum.
getting
It's
The gum
crazy
that
now.
she
the one that she
chews.
chews, it turns her into the whatever it is, and they put that in there, and so you get the flavor. I don't know.
Heather Jean says Saw for kids, Saw
Yeah.
Junior.
For your minor
James says
infractions,
Violet
you
had
will
to
be
be
juiced.
squeezed and juiced. Yeah.
Mhm.
It looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, use
She's
your
so
juice for
full of
whatever.
juice and fat. Like, oh, it feels like bad.
And she
gas
just
or
stayed blue.
something.
Well, she'll be squished and dead. No.
I mean, yeah, what if they
I would be Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
the best.
He's not one of the kids, but that's who I choose.
Who wouldn't want to be the Candyman? Which Candyman?
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Candyman with all the bees. Mm-hmm. No. That is pretty crazy. They all end up getting just like destroyed.
Mildly tortured.
Nah,
And
he-
Charlie
they
just at the
asked-
end gets
he
yelled
asked-
at.
No, he asked them what happened to the other kids, and then he's like, "They're fine."
Be returned to their normal, horrible selves, is what he says. Remember?
Normal and
Well, true. Well, I don't know if you remember, but in the book,
Oh yeah,
in the
that
book,
doesn't-
they show a picture and like
Of
they
them
show them all
walking
like
out all
stretched out and all
janked out.
They're all
destroyed.
wonky.
Yeah.
That almost reminds me of that one Twilight Zone episode with the masks when they all end up with the mask shows because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what their character was
Mhm,
or
that's
their
what they really were.
personality. Okay.
Deep.
Yes. All right. Next one.
We never answered the wheels or the doors.
Oh yeah, we never
Oh,
did.
geez, that's right.
Oh, was it the wheels or the
that
bus?
was such a good question that we thought that
We
or that
totally
I
went
thought.
by. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So hold on a minute. So what was it? How many wheels? Or are there more,
More
wheels,
wheels
than there
or
are doors?
Did you look it up?
I did. It's actually like a
Oh,
debatable,
God,
like
a debatable
thing.
question.
No,
It's
no,
a
no, no, no.
debatable
There's
thing.
an answer. There's an
Oh,
answer.
okay.
But
So
it's
for
just
all of
something
you
that
as
people
well.
argue about, I
So,
guess.
What do you think?
Before my thought process would be if we're thinking of it depends on what you define a wheel as for one, but we're talking about things that we use that we normally see, like say cars, for example, or anything like that. It's like either even or you might have a 2-door and 4-2, whatever.
So just pick. Do you think
okay,
it's a wheel or
But then
doors?
again, if you say
I'm
like
gonna say
cogs,
doors.
I
There's
mean,
more
like my
doors than there
watch,
are
there's
wheels.
there's wheel things in there, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. But doors probably because those entryways, period, have existed longer than the wheel. period.
What's the doors of perception?
Probably, I would assume.
Okay, so what was it?
Wow. Yeah, it's doors.
Yeah,
Doors
I would
is
assume
the
doors
answer.
have been around longer
Yeah.
than the wheel.
Wow.
That's
Not
what
as
made me
like,
guess.
duh.
Yeah.
Which is the truth. Yeah.
We invent the wheels. Versus
James-
doors have been around forever.
James has more doors because when one door closes, another one opens.
Oh, that's true. So the door is infinite. That's right.
The door is infinite.
They're infinite.
James working it out, dude.
I like
Well
it. That
done.
is
Well
perfect.
done. Okay, we answered that one. Oh, go ahead.
What was the hometown scandal of your childhood? We don't want to go there. We don't want to go
Do
there.
you remember one?
Pull another block, mom.
Yeah. Give me
Pull
another question.
block, mom.
We're not joking. I'm
Get
serious.
another
Give
one.
another block.
Sitting over there eating
Jesus.
chips.
I know our mom's just
I mean, I
eating
know what
chips.
the hometown scandal is, but we don't want to talk about it. Let's see. What is the largest animal that you think you could beat in a fight?
A largest animal? I don't know.
The largest animal?
A chupacabra. I think I could take that thing down.
Oh no.
Bigfoot.
And then I wake up with all of my organs missing. That's how it would go. Yeah. Our mom just said that Bigfoot is who she would fight. Because our mom would get her chancla and just crack it right in the forehead and it'd be gone. So what do you think?
The largest animal?
That you think that you could take on? I could see you taking on an elephant. I'm joking.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm joking.
Maybe not an elephant.
And not a chimpanzee or anything like that. They'll rip your face off.
They
You're
will
talking
rip your
like,
face
Some
off.
of the smallest animals are
Are
A-holes.
brutal. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
thinking like
freaking koalas. They'll like claw your face off. Like,
Right.
thanks. And they got the clap.
and we're talking like we're talking hand to hand, no weapons, right?
You're like hand-to-hand battle?
Jeez, good luck.
I was not expecting her to say that. But Jamie says an ant.
Right.
That works.
I mean, yeah.
No chance. Just done.
Yeah, it's like
Unless-
salutation.
Unless it's those
Unless
giant
it's on
ants from Indiana
unless it's on a
Jones.
red ant hill, it's gonna
Oh.
suck.
Yeah, unless
Oh,
you're in
that's
Florida
true.
on a red ant hill, you're
Yeah.
gonna die.
then you're donezo.
Yeah, but,
Completely
most
donezo.
animals are like super tough, so it'd be really hard to just beat them down. You know. So here's the thing, right? Like if we're talking animals, we live inside. They're outside all the time, always. They're surviving all the elements and everything. You think
Yeah,
it's going to
that's
go
their
beat one up with
environment.
your hands? Probably not.
I mean, I know the biggest animal.
That's
It
what
would
they
be
do.
Mickey Mouse.
At the amusement park in the
Yeah, I
costume.
would take him down.
You think you can fight me? Come on.
I want your autograph. Get away from me.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm a master at killing flies. I could
There
take
you
them
go.
bitches
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Ivan is
Yeah.
like the Mr. Miyagi of flies.
Not in my house, sir.
All right, next one.
That's yours.
We'll do
man.
one last round after this, and then we are going to wrap it
Oh
up.
man,
This has been a lot of fun with all of you. This
this
has
is
been
gonna
good.
be like a 3-hour answer.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
Say it.
What
Go
would
for
be
it.
your first course of action during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh.
First course of action?
First course of action.
Oh,
I'd
I
probably
know.
drop a deuce.
Yep. Sweet God.
I can't believe I said that.
I mean,
Why?
you better take a shit
Wow.
now.
You're
might
just
never be
panicking.
able
The,
to-
You have to go
the
shit.
zombies aren't going to be able to smell it. You can just crap your pants and run. It doesn't matter.
freak me out. That would be the first thing. I'm just like,
Then again, if you think about it, you'll never have that sweet, sweet long period of just being able to take a shit again.
Yeah, that's
Ever
true.
again.
Yeah,
You'd
right.
always be in a panic and you know you can't just go when you have to go.
Which
It's
you
just
know they
running,
never show
shaking
on
your leg.
zombie
Yep.
shows or movies. Like no
No
more time is dedicated to someone being like, wait.
Wait, I have to go. Yeah.
Cover
No.
me. I got to take a dump.
no, no.
You'll never have a good one again.
Jamie says, Ricardo, because it is a luxury, like the satisfaction and stuff. No, not anymore.
Mm-mm.
No, you just gotta shake a leg as you're running.
Ransack the Depends every time you come across it and get to shaking.
Then again, you'd probably never have a good meal again, so it's not like you'd be able to make enough to actually go shake. It's probably why they're always starving in
That's
zombie
true.
movies.
Yeah,
They're like, there's no
very
food.
much.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, Jamie says your sis is killing it to your response. Yeah. What was yours? What were your answers?
What would I do?
Just run. Just simply run.
Oh hell no, man! I would be getting myself straight to an ammo store. I'd be like, "No, we stocking up.
See,
Get
but
that
that's the
shit
thing.
now."
I feel like anything can be a weapon. For me, it would be like
A jerky
I'd get
leg.
as much medication as I can. If we're in our house and we wake up, I'd be like Tylenol, because those are like the simple things that you think you don't.
You go
really
raid the
need.
pharmacy.
But yeah, raid the pharmacy, and I'd be like, Lieutenant Dan. I'd get some socks because, like,
Ice
you know,
cream.
because he's like, you know, you have to have keep
Dry
your feet
feet?
dry.
Dry feet.
And a good pair of shoes. Yep. You
Mhm.
guys gonna be walking.
Some good boots and some
Yeah.
shoes.
That's
Shoes
true,
and some
but
Tylenol.
you have okay. So what we've seen in every show, every movie that has anything to do with zombies or zombie apocalypse is that what you need to be looking for or looking out for are the humans, not the zombies,
Well, that's
because those
true.
are the ones that are taking you out.
Right. So the thing is that all those
And what are
answers
people
are going
taking
to
each
suck
other out for?
because
They're taking
that's
each
where
other out
everyone's
for
going to be.
medication.
Going to the
And
same
food.
spots.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're all going to be going to the same spots.
Because I mean, the chances are you're not going to die by a zombie. You're going to get like a fever. I mean, you're just going to
Sure.
like,
You're going to get sick.
yeah, you're going to
Yeah.
get sick and you're going to die before you make
Some
it.
weird splinter that causes some
Yeah,
crazy
some
infection.
infection.
You're like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
Yeah,
this is how
no,
I'm
you know
getting
what it would
taken out."
be? I would like get all my shit, pack up the car, and head out to that Iron Mountain. That's where I'd go to, the Iron Mountain.
I'd go to Mackinac Island.
Go to an island and hang out.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to go to Mackinac Island. And what was the one thing they like told us about when we were there? They're like, there's a lot of snakes. They just fall out the trees. So be
Eat
careful.
your ass.
At Mackinac Island?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna get killed by a
Well,
zombie. You're
we
gonna get
would-
bit by a snake, and you ain't gonna have no medicine, and you're gonna die.
And you're landlocked to the island.
Yeah.
Well,
You're not going
there you
anywhere
go.
to get anything else.
Go,
go.
go steal a cruise ship. That's what I do.
All right, who's
go
next?
live on a
Is that me?
ship.
Is it me?
Become a pirate.
I just saw it.
Mom.
What?
I just picked it up,
Okay, this is the one that Mom gave me.
but I didn't read it.
If you died tomorrow and had a chance to revisit Earth for 1 hour, you can't interact with anyone. Where would you go and why?
For 1 hour?
I would chill with my kids.
No,
But you can't go see nobody.
Huh?
you can't interact with
I
them.
can't interact with
You
them,
can watch
but I can
them.
chill. Yeah,
You could just sit in the corner
Be like ghost dad.
I would drop some ghost farts, and they would know
Take
it was
that,
they.
take
They,
that.
they would know. Yeah, they would know it's me.
This guy for all of you.
Why are all these sad?
I know,
I know.
that one was too sad.
Oh.
Get
Pick a different one. We don't want to
Jamie said
continue
her
with that
disgusting.
line.
Because I think most people probably do the same kind of thing. They hang
Yeah.
out with their family or
All
something.
right, here we go. What was your first concert and who did you go with?
Dun, dun.
All right,
Well, that was mine.
my very first concert was at the was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was at the Van Andel Arena, and it was with two friends of mine. One was a coworker, and one was a person I went to school with. And we saw No Doubt. It was when their very first album came out.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I remember.
And we were on the floor and right in front of the stage.
That's awesome.
That's when you could do that back then. You had to get in line at the Ticketmaster
Yes.
booth.
So the
in Myers.
yes, that it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it was at
was.
Meyer, and you had to
Ticketmaster.
get in line for Ticketmaster, and I got those 3 tickets. And the opener, the band was called the Vandals, and they brought Gwen Stefani out for one last song when they were wrapping it up, and it was "Summer Lovin'."
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, it was really good. They did a good job. All right,
That's
who's
amazing.
next? Go for it.
Oh, so my first one that I can recall, I think that it is we all went.
Well,
Wanted to go see Kitty.
yeah,
Well, we went to
that
see
was your
Kitty.
first concert.
Pretty
That was
sure.
most
That was
of our
mine.
first concert.
Pretty sure it was my
Holy
first
cow!
concert.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I bought the tickets for everybody. Yeah, we went to the
All
House
of
of Blues in
Even my mom
Orlando,
went.
and we saw a hardcore group called Kitty, an all-female band, and they are amazing. Still very good. Who else was there? Il
Chimera?
Nino,
Mhm.
Chimera, Non-Point. I think that was it.
insane. It was at the House of Blues.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yep,
Very
super
cool.
I still have the tickets.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
good. They still jam.
So one thing that I can tell you that I remember, because our sisters and our mom were sitting up at a table, and my brother and I, we were on the floor. We were in the pit. And before actually during one of the songs, I don't remember which band it was, but there was this real big, stout, muscular dude who was like just kind of moving around and stuff. And there was a girl who was kind of thin, not real muscular or anything. Like you could kind of push her over or whatever in the crowd, and you would think that she would fall over. She had a Mike's Hard Lemonade. I will never forget this. She had a Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I remember looking at my brother and saying, watch. I said, she's going to be the one to watch out for. And as soon as the music started, she started thrashing, and people were staying away from her because she was knocking people out. That big dude, she elbowed him in the eye, and he was bleeding. He was bleeding from the eye, and security had to go and grab onto him. And he goes, greatest effing concert ever. And we're like, oh my God.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And they took him out, and he was just all bleeding. I was like, I told you. I was like, that girl was the one to watch out for. She was rocking everybody. It was great. Let's see. James here says, my older brother Rob and I went to the original Spectrum in Philly to see Phil Collins.
Nice.
Both sides of the Story album.
Wow.
Very nice. I like that. Very cool.
The first concert Yvonne and I went together, her and I, we went to see Coldplay, and we bought scalper tickets online.
Yeah, we didn't know.
We didn't know they were scalper tickets. We bought them at the last minute, and we were like, it'll be fine. And then they came in the mail, and I was like, what is this? This is not from Ticketmaster. And we're like, oh no. It was one of those things where it took you to another link that was supposed to be the actual
Well, they
stadium
take all your
page.
information.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that we started looking it up online, and we started freaking out because we were like, what if these tickets are fake? And we bought, and they were like, I don't remember. They were at the time, they were like, what, $450, $500 a piece.
Holy
And Yvonne and I were slowly dying inside. Yeah, we were real poor back then. I mean, but so we ended up going, and we were like, please God, let these tickets be real, because we're not going to get in. And we were in the nosebleed section anyway. It didn't matter. We were in the nosebleed section, and we go and hand the tickets to the guy, and he scans them, and he stops, and he looks at us, and he's like, these tickets are fake. And we're like, oh my God. And I was like, this is the worst day of my life. And then he was like, I'm just joking. He's like, you can go on in. And I was like, you dick. I was like, oh
You
my
had no
God.
idea.
Yeah, I was like, you have no idea. I really thought those tickets were fake.
Jeez.
Because
Yeah.
we had never
You probably
been
got
to
it from,
that
like, Ticketfly.
stadium before either, which was funny. You know what? That sounds familiar.
Is that for
Well,
real?
well,
No,
the reason
no,
why is
that does
because
sound
the
familiar.
emblem looks exactly like Ticketmaster if you don't pay attention.
Yeah. They do it on
It looks
purpose.
almost the
Yeah.
same,
Yeah.
Well, the
Holy
scary
crap.
thing was that was the first time we had been in that stadium
In a
it was
stadium.
before I started. Before I started dating Chris, but we went to his apartment before we went to the concert, and he had been there before, so we showed him our tickets, and he was like,
Those are fake.
"Those don't look real."
Those don't look real. They look fake. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yep. And we were so high up there in the Raymond James Stadium that we could touch the ceiling.
That's scary. Scary.
Yeah, we could put our hands up and touch the ceiling of the stadium. We're like, oh my God.
But it was a good time.
Yep. It was the most amazing concert
All
ever.
right. After this one, we got one last round, and we're going to wrap it up.
Oh, great. Not long at all. So it says, how long do you think you could survive out in the Alaskan wilderness alone?
I'd
With
be
very
dead.
few supplies to start with.
To start with, what do you mean?
Jeez.
Are
It
they
just
gonna
says
drop
very
down from
few
the sky
supplies
like
to start
Hunger
with.
Games style? Like,
Yeah. They're like, here's
To
like a
start with.
couple packs of jerky
Like
and
the
something to
Running
heat up
Man.
your pants. Good luck.
Like an hour.
Yeah, nope. No, we'd be dead.
I'd freeze.
I think I could survive a good amount of time. I
How
watched
long?
a lot of Burr Grills.
Burger.
I know not to be stupid and try
Eat the
drinking
snow.
or
Yeah,
eating
that's not
it
going to
because
save
Well,
you.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
I guess
kill
it
you.
depends on season and where specifically
Yeah.
in Alaska. Because when you think of Alaska, you think like, oh, it's all snow and crazy and this and that. But I mean, it might
It's not all like that.
It's
so.
not all like that. So who knows where you are?
Yeah. I mean, do I have Balto?
I don't
with
know.
me?
Yeah, does it matter? Yeah, they got some dogs.
Do I
on
have
the
a sled
sleds.
team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a run.
Yeah, again, like people that aren't from there. That's just what we think.
Yeah, we're done.
True. Yeah.
Is
so
anyone from Alaska that can tell us what is it like out there?
my friend Stacy, who had that championship belt made for me, is from Alaska.
Nice.
And when I was at the Idaho conference last month, there was someone from Alaska there who was listening as I was talking about the 8-hour course. And I submitted my information to possibly teach in Alaska.
Cool.
And you can tell us for yourself.
Yeah,
what it's
you can
like.
tell us for yourself.
wait,
Will he be
no,
dead?
I don't. I don't want to live through something like that. But
Well, we're not talking about going into the wilderness. but-
I know I'm just playing.
I mean, you
just-
could just pretend and
I don't
walk like
know.
a mile away from the hotel and be like, "Will I survive?"
Yeah, sure. That's when some crazy something comes out. I'm like, oh my god.
A Wendigo.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, dude. It's like,
No,
oh,
thank
20
you.
minutes. That's all I lasted.
Yep.
That was it.
I
Thanks
was
a lot.
dead.
I don't know. It probably wouldn't be very long.
Yeah.
Really quick, Jamie, I missed this, but Jamie said that her first concert was New Kids on the Block.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, last round. Here we go. Hook us up, Mom.
Be a good one.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dang, it's big.
Oh God, why?
Ooh,
What
yeah.
does it say?
What is your most controversial opinion?
Next one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun.
She just wants to die.
Yeah. We want to be on a good note.
This is just funny. Who is a celebrity that you hate for virtually no reason?
Yes.
The
There you go.
Kardashians. But there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons for them because they're stupid.
All right. Well, there we
Yeah.
go.
Kardashians.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I'm still rocking over here to New Kids on the Block.
A little shimmy
For virtually no reason.
for no reason at all. Jamie says so many.
Zoe Deschanel. I don't know. It's just her face. Like she was in what 500 Days of Summer. Like,
Yeah.
And Elf.
She
Yeah.
pisses me off.
I
She
don't
just-
really even care about. I mean, I get totally sidetracked with Will Ferrell, so I'm not even paying attention to her. But she was in a show that Chris and I were watching for a while called New Girl, and it's literally called New Girl, and she's the main character, and we're like, skirt! Like we're watching it for all the side characters.
Not
so
her.
like that's how much I was just not interested in,
I see.
and not
Yeah.
because I just don't like her. She has that weird monotone voice.
I'd say Michael Myers.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Just because he
he's
uh,
Shrek.
I heard a lot of
but
bad things about
he's
him
the
though.
same every time.
Oh, and
Like in
everything.
the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
it was like Wayne's World. It was like, yeah, awesome. And then when it started getting to some of the other movies, it's like he's the same person
Yeah.
every time. Like the Love Guru,
Mhm.
like all of it.
Yeah,
They're
that's
all
when
the
it started
same
getting real
character.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
Love
the
Guru was bad.
same character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It used to be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you're still cool in some stuff,
He's like
but
the one
yeah,
wonder of.
that is true.
comedians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are the Oneaters, but even the Oneaters are cooler. So, what about you?
I can't think of one, man.
All right, cool.
For
Did
real?
you hate for no reason? You can't.
The
think
hate
of
for
one
no
Oh,
reason?
James
No,
says
not
Will
really.
Ferrell.
Wow.
A lot of people. Yeah.
I can see that because it's the same thing. It's like a samey type thing. Like he's always doing the same type.
You want to hear something crazy? 'Cause
That
last
Hansel is
one
so
was-
hot right now.
Oh, that was amazing.
That last
was
one.
great.
That last one was what's your most controversial opinion? Chris and I watched this long freaking YouTube video about what the number one comedy was supposed to be like
Of all time.
of all time up
Oh.
until now.
Mhm.
Guess what it was?
Oh,
Because he
jeez.
just said Will Ferrell.
Talladega Nights.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
Step Brothers
Anchorman.
something?
Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Anchorman
was
is
rated the number
number
one.
number
And I was
one
like, are you-
comedy.
like you're not considering like Richard Pryor or like anybody else because it's literally from all time. I was like, they can't be.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, we need to answer this then. What would your all time be?
Oh,
comedy.
all time comedy.
Because there's a lot of Mel Brooks movies, man. And
You
oh,
know,
They really
if you
stand the
haven't
test
read
of
Mel
time.
Brooks' autobiography choice and he reads the audiobook, it's so good to listen to. And he goes over all the movies. It was so good.
Oh man, I need to have.
You have to listen to it. It's so good. He talks about all of his most famous, especially with him and
what is
Uh,
going
Rights to that
on?
music.
that was my
Oh, James says airplane. Airplane was really
We were
good.
just
We were
talking
just
about
talking about it the
Airplane
other day. We're like, don't call me Shirley. When they're shaking that one lady and they're like, no, let me in.
Oh, he also says Blazing Saddles.
Yes. That's amazing.
Blazing Saddles is one of the best.
Really good.
Did you know it
Yep.
wasn't supposed to be Gene?
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Who was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be another actor. I don't remember. Mel Brooks was talking about it. Another really funny actor. And
Obviously not important.
what?
No, I said obviously the other actor wasn't important.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he was supposed to be really good, but I think he is kind of sad. He had an alcohol problem, and like they couldn't get him. And then at the time, Gene was doing something else, and Mel Brooks was like, "Come on, please, I really need somebody. Like I'm trying to do this movie." And he's like, "Could you help me out?" Because it was after they did Young Frankenstein,
Uh-huh.
and then he ended up contacting him, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it. I mean, like we're friends. Like we are really good friends." But yeah, he ended up coming on and doing the sheriff part, and it just ended up working out really good.
That's pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Jamie says Cherokee Kid was amazing. She also says, "Oh, I thought you meant scary Michael Myers." She goes, "We were about to fight." No, I like scary Michael
No, we
Myers.
like scary Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All Galaxy Quest is my all-time favorite.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest is really, really
Mm.
It's
good.
got so many good actors.
That's true.
hmm Especially since it wasn't supposed to do very well to begin with, and it became a cult classic.
Next one.
I don't know what it is.
I think
Yeah,
I think it's
Devon.
Devon. Yeah.
What is a random teenage core memory that you have?
Wow, there's so many though. Core memory.
Core memory. Teenage core memory.
Mm.
Oh,
Nothing?
I don't know.
You can't think of a
We
core-
were one person at the time, so I am not really. No, a core teenage memory. We were talking about this earlier because we were talking to Lola about her art and all that stuff. My niece was saying that her art isn't that good, and we were trying to tell her like, yeah, show it to us. It probably is good. When I was in art class, my sister and I took art together, and I was never like an artist. I just went to be in a class with my sister. But I drew a self-portrait of myself, which was a random picture that a friend took of me in high school. And I drew a picture of myself, and my teacher told me that she, like I kept working on it. And my teacher was like, oh, it's all right. And I asked her if I should submit it to this show, an art show that they were having. And she was like, yeah, I mean, you can. And she took it from me and literally threw it on the table. And I was like, oh.
In a
it
pile of
must,
all the other
suck.
submissions.
Yeah, so I didn't really think much of it. And like I said, I never considered myself an artist. But that year, Crystal and I both won awards in that show. And Crystal won first place, but I won best in show. So I actually won the highest award for that show. So I was like,
Yeah. Well
and I
done
actually
to
have
the
my name in
both
the
of
plaque.
you.
in
Very
art
cool.
place where I actually got married. So
That is awesome. That is
Nice.
awesome.
yeah. Believe in yourselves, guys.
That's right. Message.
That's your answer.
Yes. James says, when I
You
broke
know.
my bike frame jumping ramps with my friends without helmets.
Oh, dang.
I hope you were all okay.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, that is cool. Jamie says, way to go, sisters. Yeah.
I am not a group.
Let's see. One of my core memories. So my freshman year in high school, because I was in band. I was a band geek. I played alto saxophone, and our freshman year we had been saving money all this time and stuff. And our band class, we took a trip to Washington D.C. And our mom and my aunt, my mom's sister, they were chaperones, and we were on these charter buses. And you've got, I don't know how many teenagers, how many of us were on there. There were 2 or 3 buses or something. And one of the things that happened was the first hotel that we were at in DC, there was another school group that was there, and they pulled all of the fire alarms. And it's in the middle of the night. And I remember the room that I was sharing with a few dudes, we all jumped up, and one of them was like, I'm not leaving. I'm too tired. I'm going to stay here. It's like, the place is burning. And it wasn't. It was a false alarm. But that's one of the things that I remember.
Mm.
It was a lot of fun.
Scary.
Did you say one, Crystal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Or okay. Well, I don't know if anyway. So I guess one memory that I will always remember during those times is we used to help clean the church, set up for bingo, things like that.
Yes.
Sometimes some of my buddies would come along and everything hang out. So during the time, I had access to a pretty big vinyl library of old classic rock and hard rock and things like that I would listen to all the time. And I told one of my buddies that would come and help, that I listened to that kind of stuff and everything. And one time he brought a CD and was like, "Oh, I want you to check this out. This is something that his brother gave to him." And he gave me this CD so I could have it, right? And we put it in the car. I remember he handed it to me. I looked at it and it had a big old snake, like the pattern of a snake on there and everything. And it was Pantera, Great Southern Trendkill. Put that CD in and it freaking blew my mind. And it sent me down a journey into
Change your life.
Holy moly, this is
heavy metal in the church parking lot, parked out right out front because we were in there doing that, working. Trying to make a couple bucks, and he just handed that to me. We listened to it, we jammed to it. It was
holy
cool.
crap! I was not expecting
That
that.
sent me down a heavy metal journey that
I can see
created.
I can see the goosebumps on
a
your
big
arms.
part of my musical life from that point on. It was awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Teenage core memory. Technically, I don't remember how old we were. We were still teenagers, I think, because Devon and I graduated early. So we were in college, but it was our first year of college. So Devon and I were working a lot, part-time, a lot. Devon had like 3 jobs in college. She was the newspaper editor, she was the treasurer, and she worked for one of our professors. I worked at the library.
Holy moly!
Yeah, Devon had like 3 jobs. Mom was always working and stuff, and Devon and I literally lived either at Walmart or at college. But one day, Devon and I we went to her office for the newspaper. We went upstairs and we sat there. Devon was like, "I don't want to be here today," and I was like, "Neither do I. I'm going to call into work." And she's like, "I'm going to skip all my classes." And we're like, "What are we going to do with all this time?" And Devon was like, "We should go to Universal Studios." And Mom was at work.
Before cell phones. So we like literally map quested it,
printed it out. We had never driven to Orlando before alone, so Devon and I printed out these directions in the office. And Mom was at work. We had the car, the Echo. Was it the Echo?
No, it was
the Kia.
The Kia.
Okay, we had a Kia, an old honky Kia.
Sportage.
Yeah. That we
the windows didn't go down.
The windows didn't go
horn
down.
didn't
The
work.
horn didn't work. But and it was like a drizzly, cold day, one of the very rare ones that we ever have in Florida. And we got in the car and we were like, "We're gonna fucking drive to Orlando. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it." And
We didn't tell nobody.
we didn't tell nobody. Devon and I drove ourselves all the way to Orlando. We were all wigging out, and we got down and we were like, "Oh my God, there's no one here," because it was cold. Nobody likes to be on a cold, rainy day at Universal, but there was no one there. And it just so happened that it was super magical. I remember because we walked in, freaking Aerosmith and Coldplay was playing when we walked in. It was amazing. And we probably rode the Incredible Hulk like 5 times in a row.
Oh,
we just kept
that's
getting
such a
off
good one.
because there's
We were
nobody
poor, we
there.
split a hot dog and a slushie. We're like,
Yeah.
this is magical.
This is amazing, but that's probably like
So
one of
you
the best
split
memories.
a hot dog. You didn't
Yeah.
turn into.
We didn't.
You didn't
Yeah,
turn
we
into
didn't
a
turn into a
hot dog.
hot dog. We did get a turkey leg, and we ended up
Yeah.
parking in Jaws, and we had to go back to the car with the
Roll
turkey
away.
leg. And I was like, "I will beat someone with this turkey leg if they try to attack us." I know.
It's all dark.
And then we get
Shark
home, and
still
Mom
looks
was
fake.
like, "So what did you guys do today? You had a good time at school?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Ferris Bueller. Yes.
Yeah, it was a Ferris Bueller day, so it was amazing.
Because life moves pretty fast. One more really quick core memory that I have was that the room that Nando and I shared towards the back of the house, it was a bigger room because we were in another room in the middle of our house. It was a smaller room, but this one was a big one. We had a lot of space. I had my own phone in this room. It was on the wall, and the phone was about this big, and it was Snoopy. and you could hang it up, and then he didn't bark when it would ring or anything, but when it would ring, like you would hold it and like his big old nose would be hanging out. I will never forget that phone. That phone was the coolest thing. All right. Who's next?
Devon.
All right. Got 3 blocks left.
If you had to hide a giraffe from the government, where would you put it and why?
A giraffe?
What?
That's so random. Where would you hide it?
A giraffe.
From the government? Why is the government looking for the giraffe?
I know.
Like-
What did he do?
Well, maybe it's like some super spy or something.
I mean, I guess. Is it a golden giraffe? Is it like a super intelligent
Does he lay
giraffe?
golden eggs?
Does it need to be alive?
I know. I mean, this is true because if it doesn't have to be alive, then
This
you
is
can
cream
hide
of
it in a
giraffe
lot of
over here.
places. Cream of giraffe. It's like, okay, Tyler Durden, you're turning them into soup.
Yeah.
Turn him into soap.
Yeah.
What do they taste like? No, I don't know. Where
Poor
would you
giraffe.
hide it?
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
Wow.
Was wow. Yes.
Yeah, that's so random.
I don't
Put it
know.
on the next launch into space. That's it. See you later. I don't know.
Put it on the Ritz.
Weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean,
silly question.
Yeah, then you can
Yeah.
sink it with the
Do-
Titanic.
one
I
more.
mean,
Yeah. We'll try that again.
What is the most normal thing about you? There ain't nothing normal about me.
Next.
yeah, you have a clone.
Different one.
That's so not
That's
normal.
so true.
Not
Yeah.
normal. If you could share one of your memories with anyone and they could experience it like you did, which memory would you share?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
That is good.
Oh, wait. My Krista, what is going on, homie? She goes on top of an old Toys R Us.
Oh, they would never know.
Yeah, nice.
That's
Well
a good
done, my
one.
Put it in
Well
the suit.
played.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, that's true.
Krista's one of my homies from Michigan. Dispatch homies. Yes. That was good. That was good.
That was good.
Read that one again.
So,
So for
if
those watching
you
and
could
listening-
share one of your memories with anyone and they could experience it like you did, which memory would you share?
Oh, man.
I know mine.
Okay, go.
Because we were talking about these same couple of things. Nando mentioned about being at the church, and we were at the church a lot throughout our lives. But one of the times I remember the most is when we stayed the summer with Nando and Dad, Crystal and I, because we lived in Florida at the time. We were at the church and we were there like all day and all night. And Nando was super obsessed with Fight Club at the time. And the Pixies is on at the very end of the movie. And Nando hooked up the TV to the intercom system so that we could hear the song play over the intercom. But so it was me, Crystal, and Nando. It was just the 3 of us. But if I could share it with anyone, I'd share it with you.
Oh,
Because it's like one of my
Wow.
most favorite memories of the 3 of us, and I wish you could have been there
man.
because
Yeah.
it felt like it was a super magical. It was a hard time at that time, so I think like yeah.
we're missing you.
Oh. And I love that movie, and especially when it gets to that end part.
Yeah,
It's like
it's one of our favorite songs.
you met me at
Yeah.
a really strange time in my life.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And then, boom,
Yeah.
and then everything explodes,
Yeah.
and my kids can play that song on the piano, and I love it.
Yeah,
Listening to
our
them do
favorite
it.
song. That was good. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Wow. It was really cool though. We used to play music over that thing all the time.
Yeah.
Dang, man. You know, there's some moments that you guys talk about that okay, so this is going to be kind of a reverse one. Oh, hold on. I'll do 2. The first one's a reverse one. So I remember you guys telling me a story when, because I wasn't living at the house anymore. It was the 3 of you, and the 4 of us were obsessed with Conan O'Brien. And I remember you guys telling me a story about when you would watch it, you guys would have you would have pop, like you would have different drinks or whatever.
Yeah. We were suffering from the poor at the time as well.
We had water
We had water
and ice.
and my mom was working like 2 jobs, and it was just the 3 of us. And she brought us not a Dr. Pepper, but a Dr. Thunder. And yeah, we had 1 pop, and we got to share it. But to make it last, we were pouring
Cut it
shots
with water.
into the cap of the bottle to drink it.
So they loved this show so much that they had memorized how Conan comes out,
His
how
intro.
Andy Richter would like say hello, like he would be like this or whatever. And I remember the three of them doing this and me listening to them, and I would always imagine it. And even now thinking about it, that's something that I would want to experience with you guys.
Oh.
That moment, because
Yeah.
I loved Conan as well.
Yeah.
And so you guys talking about that. The other thing is in 2014 or 2015, a good friend of mine, Kurt, who you work with now from InDigital, we ended up going to San Diego. We were there for a conference. We were looking at all these different shops, and the guy who was the cashier, he goes, "So you guys you're here from Indiana?" And we said, "Yeah, we're just here for a couple more days." He goes, "You came at the best time." And I said, "Well, why is that?" And he goes, at sunset, he goes out on the beach. He goes, there is when the sun goes down, there will be a green light that goes across the horizon. And we're like, is he telling us for real? And he goes, look it up. So we did. And we went out to the beach. And I remember I sat on the beach, and he goes, what are you going to do? I said, I think I'm going to meditate. And then like open my eyes or whatever and just take this all in. He goes, all right. He goes, I'm going to go over here off to the side and let you do your thing. And I remember I was sitting there, and what I started to realize was it was like silence. You could just hear the waves and everything. And I was meditating, and I opened my eyes just as I saw that green light. And that's what I would want to experience with you guys. I'm getting goosebumps right now because when that happened, everyone on the beach started clapping and cheering. And I turned around, the entire beach, everything stopped. You couldn't hear anything in the bars either. They turned all the music off and everything so that everyone could experience it together.
Yeah.
And that was in San Diego. And that's what I would want to experience with you
cool.
guys. Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is deep. All right. Who's next?
So
What-
mine
here's
is
memory.
not going to be deep at all. At all. Not even close to deep. But it is something that I'll never forget. It was super cool. I did get to experience it with a few people, but I wish you guys could have been there to see it, or anyone who was there. It was amazing. But anyway, so I was going to go see a show. It was actually on the reunion tour that Black Sabbath did. They came through, I believe it was in Tampa. We'd been trying to get there all day. Traffic was insane and everything. We're like, oh, I don't know if we're going to make it or whatever. We're already missing opening acts and things like that and everything else. And we're trying to get there. And we go to our seats, and there's people sitting in them.
Oh no!
So we go to talk to like the ushers and stuff like that. And they're like, I don't know where we're at. We're supposed to be here or whatever. And these are our seats, and there's people in there. They're like, oh no, your seats are down there. So me and a couple of my buddies walked down there, and the moment specifically we're getting there.
Yeah.
we walk down there to our seats, and we're like right above where the people are down at the bottom and everything else. So we have like freaking awesome seats. And right before I turn around to pull my seat down to sit, I hear air raid sirens just like that. And the opening
Silent
riff
Hill style.
opens up. And the sirens just going off, and I turn around and I see these red lights just spinning like this and smoke and everything, and it's freaking War Pigs opening to that show. And Ozzy comes out with his arms outstretched and like, how's everybody doing? Running, shuffling around the stage.
It was
And
Black Sabbath did
it
their
was Black
reunion.
Sabbath when they did their reunion. Yeah. And just that moment to hear that, I'll never forget that sound and seeing that and hearing it. And I never sat down the rest of the night. Everybody was standing. Everyone, the whole arena. It was amazing.
And that's why his legs hurt all the time now.
All the time.
Since that day.
That and also being right on the barrier, watching him perform Mr. Crowley with Zach Wild when they very first got back together to playing again. That was cool.
Crowley.
That was super cool.
Wow, wow, wow. Yes. Oh,
That would
would
have been amazing.
Yeah, that would be an awesome memory to. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
Was Crystal right?
Yeah.
You had one left.
Is that my name? Me? Is that my voice?
I got alien memories too that I wish you could have seen. You know, things like that too.
Oh man.
Oh, that's hard.
You mean all this time and you didn't think of it?
No, there was one
I can't think
thing,
of
and I
anything sentimental,
probably
but-
I can't explain it, but I remember you telling me about it. So I think it was when you and Nando were either coming to Florida or going back here or something. But you guys said that you were listening to music. I don't remember if you were in the Jimmy or which car you were in, but you said that you guys were driving through the mountains and you guys were like kind of like real tired, but you were like excited to get there, and that you guys said that you were listening to music and that there was clouds, like you could see the clouds.
We were going to Maryland, Cumberland.
Is that? I know that it was Cumberland for sure. It's like the city in the clouds.
Yeah, City in the Sky or something
Yeah,
like
City
that.
in the
That's
Sky.
what it felt like.
It was like cut out of
you-
a mountain. It felt like.
Yeah.
But
As
I
we were
remember
coming up
you and
into
Nando
it.
saying that was like a really crazy memory, and that you guys
Yeah.
wish that we had been there.
Yes.
That's not fair.
It's a reverse one.
No. Yeah, I wish Devon and I had been there with you.
Yeah.
Because you guys said it was
We
like
talked
super
about that a
magical.
lot, too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
we
were
did.
like, I
Coming
wish
into
you
there.
could have seen it. Like
That
we should have
was-
seen it. And yeah, I wish you
I
would.
think
cool moment.
probably part of the reason of that too is just we had not traveled like that.
Mhm.
Like we traveled
Well,
with
in a while.
our family. Well, we traveled with our family, but we weren't the
you
travelers.
guys.
We
Yeah.
were on the journey at that time, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds so deep.
Right? Because we were.
Well, I mean, when we went to when you and I first went to Florida, though, that was an epic first road trip that you and I just took.
Yeah.
It was just us.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Was
I
there
thought
two
that-
left
I thought
now?
it was that journey.
One
Yeah,
left?
Maybe not.
You and Nando are left, I think. That was Devon's.
All right, here we go. Holy crap, we're over 2 hours now. Thank you for sticking with us. Let's see. How much sawdust do you think you could put in a Rice Krispies treat before people started to notice?
That would be really.
I don't
this
know,
is contingent on the fact, like, do we know what sawdust tastes like? I have not eaten it, so I wouldn't know. Like,
I don't either, but I would say a cup.
Okay, here's a better question.
I'm just playing. I don't know.
How much sawdust is in a Rice Krispie?
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, how much
And Taco Bell.
chocolate does a woodchuck chocolate?
I thought you were gonna say too.
If a woodchuck could chocolate.
I mean, is that what the joke is? That there
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
sawdust in a
saying.
Rice
Like, is that
Krispie?
what it is? Is it
I don't know.
actual sawdust
Maybe
in it, like,
I
back
know
in the day?
that there was
Hey,
something
guys,
in the
I
news
like
years
Rice
and years
Krispies.
ago, like Taco Bell possibly had that.
Don't ruin Taco Bell for me either. I want my
it's-
Doritos Locos Taco. Okay.
It's meat filler. I'm just joking. No, I don't know that. So
Hey,
don't.
remember, Taco
yeah,
Bell's the only
I'm
one
just
that
playing.
lasts in Demolition Man.
This is true.
The truth.
It's true.
And I do love a good chalupa.
It's a
So
sawdust.
It's the sawdust.
yeah, I love me a good chalupa. James says more than a pinch, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can
You
get
wouldn't
away.
know.
I mean, it's just all sugar. It's
And it's
all
so dry
sugar.
though. It's
Yeah.
so dry. You wouldn't be able to tell.
That's true.
How fine is the sawdust? Like,
This is true
Yeah,
because
if
if
it
it
was,
was
like,
a little
super
if I
fine
could
powder,
grind
you could
that
probably put
down, like
quite
I
a
could
bit
put
in
a
there.
cup in there and
Yeah.
nobody
yeah,
noticed.
if it was
All
very
right.
fine and powdery.
This sounds like some
Get away
Dateline
with
stuff
it.
now.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't notice.
Today on 60 Minutes.
All right, here's the last one.
Chanda.
Here we go.
I don't know. What is your most irrational pet peeve? I feel like anyone else can answer
Irrational. Oh, Nando has too many. Yeah. He's like, which one's the most
I don't know.
irrational?
All right, pick a different one.
And this one is a book. Okay, once upon a time, what is the least amount of money that would have to be buried in a porta potty for you to dig it up? The least amount? I mean,
Why
I feel
the
like
least $1 million?
why am I going in a porta potty? No, I don't know.
I mean, we're not even getting near those.
I
No,
don't
let's see the
know.
least amount. I'd say like 500,000. I could pay off my house.
Okay, hold on
I
a
don't
minute.
know.
No, hold on. So, like the least,
amount
so
to
okay,
hop into a porta potty.
let's just say you walk into the porta potty and you look down and there's like a stack. It's
Am I like
one
freaking-
stack. And
Am I
it's
Charlie
$10,000.
Bucket needing that quarter for a freaking scrumdiddlyumptious? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not starving. I don't
No,
need
but
it.
it's a stack. It's $10,000 and it's sitting on a tower of
Okay,
poo.
Again,
It's
remember,
at the top.
I work at a financial center. I can tell if that's 10 or not. Like,
Okay,
if it's not 10,
let's say it
I'm not
is.
going in
Let's
there.
say it is 10K. It's sitting at the top of some poo that's like right here, and where you would sit is right here. You
Okay,
wouldn't
but
just
dude-
grab into it.
I am 5 feet tall, dude. Not my arm is not the only thing going in there. Like my shoulder,
Half my body's
most of
going
my
in.
head is going in the toilet to get that money. Like so.
Oh, look,
I feel like-
Krista here says, I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie,
yes.
I must have low standards. I'd for sure go in for 10K.
That was literally what I was about to say. That's my first, my like honest answer. My first is like 10
But the
G's.
least amount?
Yeah, the
That's
least amount. Yeah, the
probably
least
10
amount
Gs.
is 10K.
10 G's. I think so.
Krista says, we survived COVID. I can survive that. Give me the gloves, mask, and Lysol.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, if
true.
I can get
can I go back
gloves,
out and
then
get
good.
like one of those cow?
Okay, but
Can I
Gloves.
fish for it?
okay, hold on. You're just walking in though. You don't already have this stuff. So,
Should
Krista,
read up.
would you still do it without gloves or anything? You just walk in.
You just
You
know
just
it's 10 G's.
randomly walk in, and it has the strip that says 10 G's on there.
I mean, if there's
know.
anything that's gonna
10
fuck up my
GZ.
gag reflex, it's the smell of shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be like, like I'm gonna be throwing up and putting my hands and shit to get 10K. Like that's a
Oh,
lot of
man.
ask. That's a big ask.
Did you say that's a lot of ass?
Ask.
I mean,
ass.
it could be a lot of ass.
It's a lot of both.
It's a lot of ass and it's a lot of ass.
Blown ass.
Hold on. Hold on. James says, sounds like there's too much heat surrounding the cash.
Exactly.
And she says, if I go near a pet's potty, I definitely have that stuff.
Oh,
Oh, a
so she's
porta
saying she's
potty.
already prepared.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
well
on you.
done.
Good on you.
But let's say you didn't have that stuff.
Oh my
Here's
gosh.
the thing.
Let's
I'm
just
going
say
to tell
you
you a
didn't.
quick little aside. One time, Chris and I were in Tampa for like an event, and
Uh-huh.
we were walking down like around town and stuff.
Sure.
And we ended up like in a neighborhood. And lo and behold, of course, I think this happens to all men. My husband was like, I really have to shit. And I was like, dude, there's no toilet out here. Randomly, we walk by a house that's under construction, and guess what's there? A porta potty. And he's just like, I'll be back. And
Went and did his
so,
thing.
like, yeah, so like it could just happen to you. Like a porta potty just,
There it is.
if there was 10,000 in there.
There it is. And he turns into a hot dog.
See? Like, ooh.
You should do one more, Rich.
So, okay. But
One of
10K.
us.
I mean, it looks
Yeah,
like 10K,
10K.
Probably
is
10K.
is the way to do it. Okay. Final one. Here we go. If you walked out of a store and realized you accidentally stole something, how expensive would it need to be for you to take it back?
It wouldn't have to be expensive at all.
I would take it
I would
back
just
right
take it
away.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I would just take
Where's
it back.
another one? Another one.
Yeah, let's just-
I wouldn't. I would not return it.
Oh,
No.
hold on a minute before we
I would
wrap this.
not.
Oh,
I would.
No,
Anything.
it's a store. They're rich. They're not gonna miss
Yeah,
whatever I
oh
have.
my
It's like,
If it's like
to me,
Walmart,
that's-
then screw Walmart.
We're the good
No.
folks. We're the good folks.
to me, that's just
You gotta
like
take
the
it.
Lord looking down at me and being like, "Be blessed."
I've been blessed. See you later.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
realistically,
sorry.
the corpos are not going to
Yeah.
miss it anyway.
When I had
so
the
who
poor
cares?
back in the day too, Chris, like one time we found a $20 bill by the vending machine and we were like, thank you, Jesus. We went and split a fish sandwich. Like
Well, that's different. That's different.
She said a fish sandwich.
yeah, but I could have, it was at school. I could have taken it to like the front and been like,
Nah,
$20.
if it comes to money, that's different for me though. I would also just be like, see you later.
I keep whatever I got for free.
Unless it's in a brown paper bag with a whole lot, then I don't know who's tracking it.
That's true. It's probably somebody watching.
Right. I would be in trouble. With $20, I mean $20, whatever.
All right, here we go. Final one. What is something that you are too old to do but still enjoy doing?
Living.
Oh.
She said living.
That's it. That's the answer for a lot of us.
Oh, wow.
Too old to do, but still enjoy doing.
Oh, I like buying toys. For real.
Yes, Devon has a toy
Truth.
room.
I have a toy room in my house. I am almost 40. Getting close to 40. Yeah. I love me some toys.
Well, there you go. Thank you all for joining us.
Deep down inside, we're all Toys R Us kids.
I think we're getting delirious.
I mean, I still enjoy playing video games, but do I have the stamina to stay awake? You remember you used to be able to lay on your stomach and play video games? Your
Now
shoulders
your
hurt,
shoulders hurt,
your
your
back
neck
hurts, and you're like, why did I choose to do this?
This is true.
Like
Yeah.
you feel like you're gonna enjoy it and stay up to play it, and you do like 10 minutes, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm too tired." And you're like, put it away.
I know.
That's probably it. It's like right now, staying up.
Yeah, Stay up late. We enjoy it for now,
Yeah.
but in the morning we're gonna regret it.
In the morning, it's going to suck.
Oh, geez. Yes.
Taking the risk of eating greasy
Or
food
you
at
attempt to stay
night.
up and you just like fall asleep.
What do you enjoy
This is
doing?
true.
Eating Taco Bell, like
Too old for that.
taking a
shit, too.
gamble.
Oh, okay. So here's my thing. I feel the same. Okay, let me just set this up. So sometimes when my older kids stay up with me and we're watching, I don't know, wrestling or Ren and Stimpy, I don't know, whatever it is, I will get some of those, midnight munchies or whatever, and I'll look at the kids and I'll go, "You want to go to McDonald's really quick before they close?" And they'll go, "All right, yeah, let's go." So we'll go. We'll get like a couple of cheeseburgers, like fries and nuggets or whatever. I am too old for that shit because it's after 8:00. It's like 10:30 when we're doing this, and I'm already I can feel it right here, and the heartburn is setting in while my kids are like destroying it. And I'm like, "It's so good. I'm hurting. I'm in pain." So I enjoy doing it. I have fun. I'm bonding with my kids, but I'm too old for it because it's all right here.
That's the same thing. Eating late, period.
Yes,
Yeah.
eating late.
Eating late.
I'm 43, but
Drinking.
still.
Drinking.
Yeah.
There's no. I realized after 30, there are no sweet spots anymore. There's no. You're a little buzzed and it feels great. Nope. You go from I'm drinking and I haven't felt anything yet. I just have to pee a lot because I'm old. And then you just go straight to hungover. And you're like, what happened? What happened to that time when you felt good? You could go to sleep, You drink a feel bottle of buzzed. water, maybe eat a bologna sandwich, and you were good in the morning.
The bologna sandwich. Hook it up with the bologna and I'm good to go. Yeah. So yeah, just straight up eating late. That I love, and I still do it. I'm not going to stop doing it because I love hanging out with my kids, and we'll sit there and watch like Ren and Stimpy or whatever is on, and it'll be fun. But after they go to sleep, I cry by myself in the corner because I'm in pain.
Help me, Pepsid.
Yeah. With a bottle of Tums. Or whatever.
Yeah. Like, hello. Oh man, well this has been super fun, man, with all of you
We
guys.
never mentioned we weren't supposed to be here.
Oh,
We missed our flight.
so let's close this out with this quick story. Okay, so this weekend here that we're wrapping up, we ended up having an early birthday party for my youngest daughter, Olivia, which was awesome. We had friends visiting from Pennsylvania, which was excellent. And then surprise out of nowhere for the weekend, just mom and sisters over here. They were supposed to fly out today. And, well, when we ended up making one last stop before heading to the airport, we realized there's no way they're going to make it to their flight.
And really, it's Hasbro's fault because you guys are playing fucking Uno.
Yes, thank you. Yes. So yeah, we started playing Uno and stuff, and I was like, at 4:30 at the latest, if we go straight there, we'll make it. We'll be fine. They'll make it. They'll have about 40 minutes.
Mind you, to Detroit. And we are in
from Fort Wayne. Yeah. And that did not happen. So instead, we're at our brother's house and we're like, okay, let's just look for flights for them to fly out tomorrow morning. So yeah, this whole thing, like I was going to put out a message that said, hey, we're not a promo saying that I'm not going to be doing open mic tonight because we're going to be in Detroit and my brother and I weren't going to be getting back until really late, like probably 1 a.m. And so we weren't going to be doing it. That's why there was no promo today for the episode because this just happened. And so this wasn't supposed to happen, but I think it was meant to happen. This was a lot of fun. So thank you, all of you, for being here with us. Everyone on Instagram who's been watching this whole time, as well as all of you who have been here on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. And Mom, come in here and everything. This has been excellent. Thank you, all of you. This has been a lot of fun. This was good stuff. I wasn't sure what we were going to be talking about, and then I remember we had these blocks. So I'm glad we were able to do this because we got a lot of answers out of this and everything.
This was our dinner party, and you guys got to be Jesus.
There you go. James says lots of fun. Thanks for the laughs. Yes, thank you, all of you. Really quick, if you're watching and listening, what are your numbers now? I'm way above like a 20. Like this was super fun.
I can fly twice as high.
Take a look. It's in a book.
It's reading Rainbow.
She got all metal.
I know. There's no more Crystal, only Zool.
10.
All right, James is at a 10. Excellent. Yeah. I can do anything. This is our wrap up. Oh man. So for any of you who are watching, listening, if you have any comments, questions, or you ever want to be in the guest on the flagship show, you can email us. That's going to be wttpodcast@gmail.com. To find out all of where you can find and follow, just simply go to links.co/WTT podcast. That's links with 2 eyes.co/WTT podcast. This has been sponsored by InDigital, a leader next gen core services. Thank you to all the subscribers, everyone who's been watching. You can see this on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram, and then you can listen 24/7 to the flagship show Within the Trenches podcast, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
And we will see you all in the next one. Woo.